we say 15K. As the money.
Coming at you tonight from Texas Card House, Dallas. This is the final table of our even bigger one, the best monthly tournament in all the land.
We don't want anything.
Let's take a look at what we got for tonight's tournament.
Very detrimental to this table.
$250,000 prize pool, that's the guarantee. It's a $300 buy-in. We got 1,014 entries in this one. We're playing for $42,000. Of top players today in this final table are guaranteed a prize of $4,370, a nice prize for just a $300 buy-in. And this event is a monthly tournament that's held here at TCH Dallas every month. You can count on this tournament usually the last weekend of every month. You can play for this. Here's a look at our final table, the players that have made it. Sharon A, our chip leader, she'll be in seat 2. Loke in seat 5. Hong D, he'll be in seat 6. James G, Alexander D, Dora will be in seat 4. Pradeep, he's over in seat 6. Let's see, something is off there. I believe Pradeep's in table 9. We do not have 2 players in seat 6, but Pradeep will be in seat 9, I believe. Ronnie in seat 3, and Michael H, he's going to be our bottom feeder coming into this final table, but he's got 635,000 in chips.
Ready? Sure.
Yep.
So thanks for joining us on TCH Live. I am in the booth. I am RJ Dupree.
I guess I'll play too.
And they're showing us off a little bit, but that's all right. The lovely Dina is in the box tonight. She'll be dishing out the cards and handling the pots for us.
So the button has
And
to be on
hand
the
number
target.
1 of our final table is underway.
Do I have to do this?
You do.
Yeah, 40 viewers coming in here as we get things kicked off tonight. I'll open up the chats here. We see Michael Artman and Penny Parker wishing good luck to all the players. And go Dory. Dory, one of our favorite players here in the Dallas card rooms, and people will definitely be rooting for her as she's in the 4th seat tonight with plenty of chips. So blind starting out this final table will be 40,000, 80,000 with a big blind ante of 80,000. So Paul here raising in the first hand under the gun with the suited ace-5. It's folded around to the big blind, and a great decision to protect the big blind or not so much.
But we're very talkative.
He's got 9-3 offsuit, so he'll throw that in the muck. Oh,
it's his
and Paul
birthday.
picks up pot number 1.
Don't take it easy on me. I hope you get $4,000.
I hope you make
I hope you get at least 4,000.
maybe even over 4,000.
No, that's exactly.
Overski in the chat saying it looks like a good final table. I agree. We're going to have a great final table tonight. I know we've got some final
That's like the
tables.
people who
The $1 Million event also going on in Austin. So we got final tables all over TCH Live tonight. I know Aaron is keeping you locked in on that one, and we are coming at you here from Texas Card House, Dallas, with 40,000 on top of our own.
I don't know why he would have slowed down today, because he's still up.
Well,
So there we go. We had that little typo in the seats, and we do see Pradeep there in the 9 seat.
what he was doing yesterday. But we knew he was doing it, so
Quad J in the 1 seat. He's got
We're gonna like
pocket
this
3s.
How did you like me talking straight to that guy?
He'll min
The
click
guy
it up
was
to
super
160,000.
Oh, yeah, I know, you just
So
said
it's like, oh, hey, we know each other. I'm Ron. I'm so-and-so. You need to play faster. First thing I said.
Yeah, well, Chuck was the only one that said anything. Chuck got a little frustrated, and then he moved over to your table, so I assumed he told everybody.
Now Loke has a hand
Well, I
that
had heard about it, but
Yeah.
is suited
He's
and connected
really
in the
consistent
small
with it.
blind, so he can
Really.
defend there as he will make the call.
Nice guy.
That brings along Paul. We're going to have 3 players
Oh, yeah.
do the flop.
Well, after a while, I just got used to it. I'm like, okay, it
Yeah,
doesn't
just kinda,
bother
yeah,
me.
exactly, yeah.
You know, usually when somebody tanks, you're
Ace,
like worried
jack,
they're going to make a
seven,
big bet.
two
And I was
spades.
like, no, it's my fault.
gonna happen anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Generally a pretty
Oh,
Only
easy
time you
flop
actually did it, you woke up with aces, so.
for the
Exactly.
razor to
I was
continue.
like, okay,
Sure.
thanks.
Blinds
Thanks,
go check,
guys.
check.
Yeah, and then like before we could deal the next hand, the other table busted one.
Exactly, yeah.
So it
That
was
was
like-
it.
250 from Quad J.
What is your card protection?
It's called an axolotl.
An
Supposed to be a axolotl.
axolotl.
It's
So you see those red
Some-
chips in the
some
stack,
marine
those are
animal.
100,000 each. The blue
found in
chips are
freshwater
25,000
Okay.
each.
It's a little gift that my daughter gave me.
There's a
Oh,
green
She also
chip
used it as a card
in
protector.
front. That is a
Well,
500,000 chip. That's a big one.
So
Absolutely.
everybody can see.
And those will be the big chip for the remainder of the tournament. So those are the ones that want to
Yeah.
you want to keep out in front of your stack. Make sure they're visible for all the players.
I always just leave them somewhere when I have them. I'm bad at that.
Yeah, jump in that chat. Let us know who you're pulling for tonight. I know there's fans of each and all the players checking in from all around the world. Looks like Andrew is saying, "Go, Ethan." Grace Wang in the chat. Good to see you as well, saying go Dory. Now I did see Ethan at the final table of our Austin event tonight. Tammy Lowe says, good luck everyone. True moves, rooting on Ron. So Sean picks up this pot. Nice. It's always good to pick up, even if it's blinds and antes. Get your feet underneath you in these final tables. Start splashing around a little bit. There's a good look at our chip stacks. So Michael will be in the 8th seat there. He's the most dangerous at 635,000. And he's in the big blind this hand. So he's rocking about, what, 7 or 8X over there. So he will definitely be in the danger zone, looking to get something to move with very soon. Sean has King Jack. He'll raise it up. Paul on the button with Ace Jack. Facing the raise of Sean. Paul just calls with Ace Jack. Michael in the big blind decides not to see a flop with 6-7. All right, King 5-7. Nice flop for Sean as his King Jack will outflop the Ace Jack of Paul. Richard in the chat says, Lowe, take it down.
Not 207.
Paul didn't get the 3-bet with that Ace Jack, but he will lead out here on the flop with the premium. That's out fairly significant. And Sean wasting no time here. He's going to check and raise on the flop with 800,000 to go. You can see both these players have a significant amount of chips, as Paul in the 6th seat there. He's nearly got 4 million behind. And Sean is looking at a nice stack over there. He's in the 2 seat with 5.5 million. In a good position to add to it here. Paul does make the laydown, and Sean will pick up this pot, nearly 1.7 million in it. So back-to-back pots for Sean here. And he is chipping up. Now he's over 7 million.
Oh, yes. Mine's at 500.
There's the player chip count. You can see across the bottom of your screen. Sean in the 2 seat. He's up to a chip leader now at 7.3 million. Low quad Paul, AD, all in good shape. Michael over there in the 8th seat. Now down to 475,000.
Set 1 to limit. Run 1 to limit.
All right, folds around to the cutoff. This time Paul has Jack 10. And blinds have gone up here, so it's 50,000, 100,000 now with a 100,000 ante. So Michael, the short stack there in the 8th seat, he did avoid these 100,000 blinds, but still very expensive as he is now down around 400,000. Paul's raise here does take down the blinds and antes. Short stack has made it through the blind, so it's going to give him a lap to look at cards and choose one to roll with here. So he's now on the button.
Look at that red. You didn't read it?
It's disco lights.
Hand number 6 here at the final table, the even bigger one.
Being surprised.
Coming at you from Texas Card House, Dallas.
Whether it's hearts or spades or it's kind of hard to
AD
see
here,
how
the 7th seat.
lights.
This will be his first action of the final table. He's got Big Slick in the cutoff.
There was a red light.
Red light right here.
Ah, the light, red light.
Yeah, just like you'll see the shine right here.
It's not reading.
Michael with the Queen 80 throws it in the muck. So AD has made it 210,000. Min Click with a small stinger.
My Steelers are playing Jim's Giants.
Folds around, not
yeah,
a lot of
and he told
holdings
me
around
he
him. He will
watched
take down the blinds and antes.
And taping the Giants game. So that is dedication. Are you taping the game?
No, it's right there.
Oh.
I don't have to.
Go Giants. That's all you get. I want him to be happy, you know?
Yeah.
Now, when we're playing.
Sounds like Dory in the 4th seat is
There's no
rooting for the Giants tonight.
Totally understandable.
And I really don't care, so
Yeah.
those Steelers.
My man Bart Bogart in the chat. What's up, Bart? Saying let's go Dory, Loke, and Quad J. He knows everybody.
Which one? Yours is also red.
Jim Coyle mentioning that it could be Quad J's birthday today. Well, if so, happy birthday, Quads. Very nice.
There it is.
Nice little final table appearance here for your birthday, and
I like that.
might be able to turn it into a bunch of Benjis. All right, so Loke has raised it up with his suited ace-3, and Michael looks down at ace-king, and he's only got a little over 4 blinds left, so he's going to go all in with that. Loke will see that he's already got half the bet out there, so he's going to call this, no problem, and we will go to a rundown.
Folded ace 10.
All right, ace king versus ace three. Michael is in the lead, but at risk, holding 79% of the equity.
No, all hearts are going to come out.
9, 9, 6, 2 clubs. It's never easy, folks. An 8 of clubs on the turn, and that will lock it
That's what
up.
you had to do.
Loke will connect with the board and land a
for
flush.
sure.
That'll be our first knockout here at the final table. Mr. Michael came in short, finds ace king, and can't outrun the ace 3 of Loke.
Can't pull, huh?
They can pull.
Great run for Mr. Michael. He's come into the final table there with 600,000. He will finish in 9th place today with a prize of 4,370. And of course, remember, we just started this final table, but these players have been battling it out. They are on day number 2 at least. So they have outlasted 1,000 entries just to get here. Nice prize for Mr. Michael, and thanks for coming out. We look forward to seeing you again. 4,370 bucks, his prize. So it took us 7 hands
Tell
tonight
me, I'm sorry.
to get an elimination. So now we're down to 8 players in hand
Just
number
okay.
8.
Just go by feel.
Feels like.
Yeah, if it doesn't scan your aces, right, you should snap full.
Yeah, snap is right. Snip, snap from the suited ace, taking out the ace king.
Raise. 210.
So now I believe we have 2 different players with about a little over $1 million in their stack. So they will be approaching that 10 blind level very soon. Here we are at hand number 8, where Sean has kings and the small blind. So Quad J, the birthday boy, raised it up from the button. Sean will 3-bet with his kings and take it down. Got to turn those cards in. So yeah, always nice when he gets 3-bet from the blinds and take it down. Mitchell A in the chat. What's up, all? RJ in the booth alone tonight. Yep. I am rocking solo tonight. Danny is missing us greatly, I'm sure. And had a couple invites to some special guests, but they were not able to make it at the last minute, which I thought was rude, but I got this. We got this. Pradeep's got ace jack. He's got 1.7 here with the blinds 100,000. Interesting spot. About 17 bigs. Still enough to raise for value. He does make it 210,000. Quad J in the cutoff with pocket 9s. This could get interesting. Just a call from Quad J. And Sean on the button with 8s.
Thank you.
Sean's been able to be a little bit aggressive so far, but he elects to just call on this one. And Dory has ace 10 in the big blind. Not too shabby herself. But in a little bit of trouble as she would need a 10, but she is going to be the 3-better here. She's going to make it 400,000 to go. So which one of these hands, ace jack, 9s and 8s, are ready to dance as Dory has 3-bet here from the big blind. Her ace 10, 400,000 to go. Pradeep here able to throw ace jack into the muck.
Call 400.
And Quad J will make the call. That will bring in Sean. We're going to go to a flop 3 ways. Queen 6, 4. So no one landing much of anything here, but Dory, the pre-flop 3-better, able to continue here from the blinds, making it very tough on these small pairs. Pretty good flop for the 8s and 9s if they do feel a little risky here. And Quad J throws his 9s into the muck. Sean throws his 8s into the muck. And Dory works the big blind to perfection. Ace 10, the 4th best hand of those hands going at it there, and she will take it down.
These are so clean. They don't.
Once a week.
Yeah, the 100Ks don't get a lot of play.
Brian Goodman in the chat saying, ship it, Jay. $122 viewers now across all the platforms on Kick and YouTube and Facebook and the X. Make sure you're smashing like for us. Click subscribe so you don't miss out on anything Texas Card House is rocking and sending your way. Yeah, very nice hand there from Dory. Sean now in the cutoff with ace 4 offsuit. He'll bump it up. 260,000. Find some rags behind him. He'll take down the blinds and antes.
SC, want to know that? HK, want to know that?
Here we go, hand number 11. Sean and Logue still at the top. Sean has another ace, this time ace 4 offsuit. He'll bump it up, 260,000 to go. You can see Logue likes to defend from his blinds, and he also likes to take his time there and get some reads on his opponent. Some rags in the blind again here. Sean working his working his ace very well as he found one in the cutoff, found one in the hijack, able to take it down.
All right, ready for my big hand.
Okay,
Let's quit messing around.
you go, Nemo.
50,000, 100,000. Here at hand number 12.
I don't want to participate in that.
I'm gonna opt out.
High quality technology, Rebel.
Raise 225.
Got a final table being streamed from Austin, Texas Card House Austin, and a final table here from Texas Card House Dallas. TCH Live, we know how to do it, man.
Diego, want to know that?
That's it.
Ten, 3, 3. Big flop here for Dory as She's in the cutoff with ace-3, landing trips. Ace on the turn, fill her up, bartender.
Check.
Not a lot working here for AD.
Check.
Ooh. Kind of an interesting card here on the river is now the board is double paired. 10s and 3s with the ace, so Dory's boat could be counterfeited by any old 10, but we have the privilege of getting to see the cards and know that
Base. 750.
there's not a 10 in this hand. AD does stab at it at the river, and Dory's having none of it. She will raise it up. Oh, no commentators for Houston? Tell them to give me a call. We'll knock it out. Yeah, I am definitely anxious to get to some of these other TCH rooms. Houston and Austin and Rio Grande Valley. Hand number 13 folds around to the button. Paul has a 7-8 offsuit.
Me and some guy went to the limit.
I've been seeing Paul in the poker rooms here a lot lately, as he's been making a stop at Las Colinas and still piddles around in Dallas. And I would be surprised if this is his first stream. He has a lot of fun when he's at the table, so it's good to see him make a final table here and get all serious and stuff. Normally he's cutting it up and having a good time. And I'm sure he's having a good time just being here at this final table, rocking that 6 seat. He's raised it up 220,000 from the button. Pradeep's in the big blind with pocket 10s.
All in.
And the move has been made. He's all in. Pocket 10s are in there for Pradeep. And Pradeep still has enough chips here to sting. So I would imagine I would look for Paul to not go with this 7-8 offsuit. Never really know, but it is still going to be 1.18 to call here. Basically right at the pot size currently. Paul does lay it down, and Pradeep will take it down. Nice little chip up for him as he will get up to 1.8 million now. Staying alive over there in the 9 seat. So the shorties right now, Ronnie in the 3 seat, Pradeep in the 9 seat, both under 2 million. 16 big blinds and 17 big blinds. So still a little bit of chips to be able to pick and choose. And the top currently has a lot of blinds. 76 blinds, 54 blinds, 38 blinds. So we still got a lot of blinds here and a lot of play to be had here at this final table. Texas Card House Dallas, the even bigger one.
Sean, table customer,
225.
table 8.
Dory's got ace jack. She knows what to do. It's 225 to go now. So the rags are getting out of there a little bit. AD does have a suited king on the button. He doesn't want to play. Pradeep back-to-back pairs for him. This time it's sixes.
10, 1 to 11.
So yeah, sixes are at a fun spot here. With 17 bigs here. Folding, calling, and pushing are all in play, but Pradeep just calls, and now Quad J in the big blind with the jacks.
Raise.
Raise. 650.
He will definitely raise it up. 650 to go now.
He will transfer to 3.
Happy birthday. That's it. That's all.
That's it.
There we go. It is official. Happy birthday to Quad J. He takes it down. Ace Jack in the muck. Sixes in the muck. Nice to see the squeeze work out from the big blind, but also helps when you've got holdings such as jacks.
Set 1 to kilo. Table 9.
Hand number 15 here tonight.
Richard, Y, and Isaac, 1 to 11.
Pradeep doesn't want to mess with his jack, or pardon me, his ace there. Now Quad J in the small blind, he has ace 6 off. Sean, another big one for him. He's looking at ladies.
800.
We raised 800.
So we got a raise from the small blind, re-raise from the big blind, and a snap call from the ace 6. 3, 8, 5, 2 clubs. Quad J holding the 6 of the clubs. Obviously a pretty good flop here for Sean and his queens.
1.3.
Table 9.
That's quite a bit here, about 1.2 into 1.7.
Can't reach one to the right, can't reach one to the left. Tired of giving you money.
There you go, well played by Sean from the big blind.
We'll find out.
Able to pick up a little bit of extra on that
And the
3
big
bet.
will be too late.
And he is still cruising over there in the 2 seat. His stack up to 8.4 million now. So this level here, players are settled in a little bit, getting to play it out. We're seeing some big hands splashing around in these pots. No one really able to lean on anyone as far as the play goes just yet. Probably need a couple more eliminations before that could happen. Not to mention stacks are still pretty deep overall.
Raise 250.
All right, Quad J gonna raise it up from the button. And when he does get to raise, he's seen some resistance behind him. This time it's just a call from the big blind and Ronnie. We'll go to a flop. Ace, deuce, 3, 1 diamond.
Table 6.
Check, check. Big turn here for Ronnie as he has
Bet 300.
top pair, a gut shot, and nut flush draw.
Oh,
Quad J has not much of anything, so he will fold it. We'll go to the next one.
I was glad with that diamond. I had ace-6 of diamonds. Either 5 or a diamond, this or that, or some more chips to put out from my blind. That's what I like to do, talk big and angle my blind. that's it. 2 things I do. And really, I don't have to really talk big. As long as I angle, I'm all good.
Nice spot there for Ronnie as he was in the big blind, getting a little short, missed out on one lap of the button already, so it was nice to see him pick up some blinds and antes there. Picked up, I guess, a little extra as Quad J was able to raise the button in that hand. Speaking of raising the button, Sean here on the button with 10-7 suited.
raise.
That's suited and canuted.
235.
235, the going rate. Dory looking down at queens. Pretty hefty sizing here as Dory has 3-bet to 800,000. She means business, and she will take it down. Hand number 18. This the even bigger one.
250?
Raise to 250.
Ronnie's on the button this time with ace-9 offsuit. He'll get to raise it up with his ace. Oh, 9-6 off. He'll throw it in the muck. Pretty standard raising from the ace in good position. Has been able to pick on some raggedy holdings in the blinds. Once in a while, the blinds will wake up with a monster like kings or queens. We've seen Sean had kings in his big blind, and
Okay. All right. Excellent. There's
earlier
two
he
orders.
had kings. This most recent lap he had queens, and
Would you prefer cold or room temp? Because I don't care.
Dory also had queens
Okay.
in her big blind.
I have
There
a.
it is. I got it. Thank you.
All right, Pradeep, in early position with the suited ace-4, chooses to not mess with it. Always one of our favorite spots.
250.
Get about 16, 17 blinds, and you get that suited ace out of position. Yeah.
You can hit the cold one. I have ice here too. Over by the door, I think.
You and one to the limit.
So Quad J and the low jack able to raise and take this one down. He had 5-6 suited.
Do we get participation certificates? Because I already bought my frame. Is that good now? All right. Hoping someone sees it there and I was going
I know we got some cool streams coming at you everywhere, but still 156 current viewers on our stream right now. And I know that you have clicked like and smashed subscribe already. So you can check out on all the cool stuff Texas Card House is sending at you right here on TCH Live. All right, Sean in the low jack, he's got ace king. He's raised it up to 225,000. Dory in the cutoff, she makes the call, 7-8 suited. Small blind, big blind, in the muck. We'll go heads up. King, deuce, 4. Ace, king lands here for Sean. Not much landing for Dory.
Raise to 800.
Sean will check and raise. That'll do it. Second time Sean's been able to check raise his Broadway holdings. It's been a pretty smooth run over there so far at this final table for him. Broadway holdings are landing. Big pairs are taking down pots. And he's up to 8.9 million now. Pretty commanding chip leader over second place. 5.5 million. Still a lot of play left. We're 8-handed here at hand 21.
Patrick J, table transfer.
So Loke, you can tell Loke's been itching to get in the action a little bit, and he finds 7-6 in the cutoff. A spot for his raise here. Makes it 250,000. There you go. Finds a nice spot to raise it up, takes down the blinds and antes. Now his blinds were getting picked on a little bit by the big hands over there to his right. Always can be a little frustrating when your blinds keep getting picked on and you're staring at rags. So good to see him pick something up. Vicky Vandegrift in the chat saying, go Dory.
250.
Robert Watkins also cheering on Dory, says Merlot all around.
250.
I'm in. All right, Ronnie raises it up 2.5x with his pocket nines.
Regis and pizza, 1 to 11.
What do you got? You can tell me. It's okay. It's just your name.
Ace, king, jack, 2 hearts, a big old flop.
Check.
Nobody's really gonna love that. See if Quad's able to pick up on it.
Check.
No, both players still checking away.
Evan, 1 to kilo.
5 high.
Nines.
So this one played a little timidly, and we will check it through. Pocket nines will hold. So we see the 7 and the 9 seat over there on the right. There are the short stacks. Pradeep in the 9, he's down to 1.3 million. Ronnie and AD still hanging strong there in the 2 million range. Quad J has bled out just a little bit here as he's now down below 3 million as well.
250.
Raise 250.
Ronnie's got king, queen under the gun. He'll make it 250. Dory calls with her suited ace-9. Pradeep on the button with pocket nines. What to do with 13 blinds remaining. Pocket nines in the muck. Doesn't want to mess with it. Yeah, so far the bigger stacks just able to get bigger. And the short stacks have not been able to maneuver much. Ace 3-5 the flop. Dory's going to land the only ace. Pardon me, Sean has an ace as well. Ay, ay, ay.
425.
She's still in.
Yeah, pocket nines on the button there. Always an interesting spot. I think I would have rolled with it with 13 blinds remaining, but
Yeah,
it's
middle.
also a good reason why I call pocket nines the truck starter.
Blank card.
Because I always get them in that spot right there. You get down around 15 blinds and you see pocket nines.
Sometimes the kicker is important.
And next thing you know, you're starting
You
the
don't have to be
truck.
that mysterious. You should take it off. I told you.
Make you guess.
I'm telling everybody on the internet now that you're a very handsome man. Okay, I'm going to remind you that again. So.
Even under the hoodie.
Fold.
And we're not dating there. I said it just to get it cleared up for you.
Make sure everybody understands.
Make sure you understand. Hold on, is the camera on me?
Good
Paul in the low jack with pocket sevens.
All right. Where's Paul run at? Secret. As usual.
Raise. 275. Fold.
Some of us are a little loose on our definition of bad plays, it looks like.
Fold. Fold. Fold.
Oh, you so nice with him.
I was gonna play two junk cards like I normally do, but I said no.
Two drunk cards.
Yeah, two drunk cards, two junk cards.
Paul raises it up from the
gonna
low
play like
jack
I
pocket
normally do.
sevens.
I
He
said,
takes
no,
down blinds and
he looks
antes.
a little too serious now. I better lighten
The
up.
hoodie's the mask. That whole side
No,
is
he
just
had
intimidating.
later on, he's gonna have the glasses, and he's gonna have
let me put
ear.
it
That's right. He's gonna have like.
Oh, he's got the glasses.
Whole thing.
That's right. He's gonna have ear.
I got the hoodie on because I'm feeling cold.
He's
I
gonna
can
have
feel the
earmuffs
air
and a
behind me.
scarf, and then kind of a Parker thing. Yeah, it'll all work.
You all intimidate me. I'm just a girl.
That's right. I just raised with my ace jump card. Oh, did they match? I didn't even notice. I just like diamonds.
Loke's got the
I
Montana
do.
banana. That's
That
in the
is my
muck.
favorite suit.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, diamonds are my favorite thing.
They're our girl's best friend. So I
Yes.
hear.
That's right. It's been some.
AD's got king queen
So
offsuit.
that's what De Beers wants you to think.
Go ahead.
What?
But at least
The old
De Beers wants you to
2008
think.
full tilt
Yeah.
nuts right here. He'll raise it up. Sitting right behind him. Pradeep has ace king. Big slick. 13 blinds left.
At some point you age into jewelry.
This will
That's
definitely
why
get in.
yeah.
Hades raised it up in front of him to 210,000. Pradeep was 1.3. We saw Pradeep. He's let go of some small middling pairs.
You got some tactics from there. That ball.
And this time, wasting no time, he rips it.
It looked like
Are you cold?
All in, licious. John, let's go of pocket eights. Somebody let go of pocket eights over there in the 1-2 seat. I think it may have been. Sean probably would have called with pocket eights. I think it was quad J in the 1 seat. Heidi gets back around to 80. Half his chips to make this call. Do you want to make the call with king, queen? Half your chips? Of course, we get to see the cards. Yeah, it's probably a call here, but unfortunately, you're not going to like the news as Pradeep has ace king this time. So Pradeep's got his chips in there. He's at risk. But he has a commanding lead, 68-32. His ace king
Here comes the eight. I hope
against the king queen of 80.
it shows up. It crushes your soul.
Oh, no.
Ace jack 5. 4 outs now for 80. Gonna need a
Not over yet.
10. River in that.
Wow.
Is Spicer.
He said it as he said it as
Ace king.
Naughty
is no good.
right there for
Ace king.
AD, and that will eliminate Pradeep
Great playing with you, sir.
in
That's
8th
it. They're reading
place.
the script. It's not over. Cue dramatic river card.
Bink.
Right from the
So an
script.
8th place finish for Pradeep.
I think what it was is
He
everybody
takes
was
that
thinking
nasty
10.
river, but he will have a nice prize for his efforts. He finishes in 8th place, $5,500 prize,
That's exactly
lasting more than 1,000 entries in this, the even bigger
I was
one.
like,
We're all putting the same
Great
energy
run
into
for
it anyway,
Pradeep.
so
no, I'm worried
Congratulations
about his
to
king right now,
him.
even though it's a
You
pretty
got,
hand.
you got your one time.
And just like that, we are down to
I need
7
my one time at
players.
the end.
Ace king no good. Ace king no good. Don't play ace king.
Yeah, just fold it.
Just 4 ace king guy.
Now ace nine,
that's a different story.
total different story.
Just.
John H. Hand transfer. 206.
Thanks. 250.
Trickster, 1
Oh, 250. 240.
Oh,
Yeah, it is.
All right, this
There's too many colors.
this
Very
hand
good
full
hands.
of playable hands
I
here.
folded it.
3 full players.
We're going to a flop 4 ways. King 6-6. I know we see Ace King King in the graphics there. I believe that is wrong. I saw a King 6-6 flop from the lovely Dina in the box. Yes, it is King 6-6. I don't know what I see on that turn. Could be the deuce of clubs. I do know our 4 players have whiffed this board. First one to sneeze at it could pick up about 10 blinds right here.
600.
11 blinds, pardon me. See if anybody wants to show any resistance here with Queen High. Quad has bet from the hijack, 600,000. 1 Queen High in the muck. 2 Queen Highs in the muck. Nice bet by Quad. Takes down a nice pot there.
How much now?
Yeah, blank that. 60, 120, 120, 120. Yeah.
Hand 27. This final table from Texas Card House Dallas, the even bigger one. A little over 40,000 up top. These players are battling it out for today. We are down to our final 7. Jack 10-8, 2 hearts. That's a pretty good flop for Loke as he has flopped a straight. 8 of diamonds on the turn. That's going to pair the board. Loke still checking. Does entice a bet here from Paul. Those red chips are 100,000 each. That's a bet of 300,000. Three of hearts on the river. Completes a flush board, paired board. I'd like to see Loke put a little value in here. He's got 4.7 million in his stack. Not the friendliest of runouts, but what do I know? He checks it, he gets a nice bet. Gets a 700,000 bet from Paul. Easy to call, and he takes down a juicy pot there. Yeah, why bet the river for value if you know your opponent's going to bet it for you? No problem. All right, blinds are bumped up. Now we are at 60,000, 120,000. So it's getting serious for those shorties down there. Ronnie there in the 3 seed, he's got 1.8 million, and Katie and the 7 down around the same. Paul, after that last pot, he's now down to below 2 million. Pardon me, AD still has nearly 4 million, so he's got a little bit to splash around with over there. He'll defend from the big blind. We get a flop of Jack 6 for 2 spades. Ooh, the small aces. Not doing a lot here, but Locast landed a pair. The deuce gives AD the wheel draw. But it's to no avail. Loke's gonna hold the best hand here with ace 4. It does go check, check on the river. We'll go to showdown. Loke will take it down. Shout out to everyone watching us. We are Texas Card House Dallas, the even bigger one, the monthly tournament, a $300 buy-in. More than 1,000 entries in this month's version of the even bigger one. Thank you to each and every one of you checking in from YouTube or Twitch or X. Make sure you're smashing like, clicking subscribe so we can send you all the goods. Some riff-raff here as we get around to the button. Paul has an ace. No riff-raff there. He's got ace 5 off. He has dwindled down to about 1.9 million in his stack. And both players behind him have about 3.5 million, so they have a little bit of chips, but not a lot of wiggle room, so he can lean on them with some decent holdings. Ace from the button, obviously good enough, and he is able to take down the blinds and antes. Ronnie calling under the gun with queen 10 off. He's anxious to splash around and find some resistance in the 5 seat as Loke raises it up with pocket jacks. He makes it 350,000 to go. Behind Loke now in the 6 seat, Paul has big slick suited. So yeah, Paul in an interesting spot here now with 2.2 million. Kind of stuck in between. Do I go all in or do I just raise? And look at this hot mess. We have another suited big slick on the button. Or pardon me, in the big blind, this is Sean. Sean has big slick as well. So Paul is 3 bets, 800,000. Now Sean, 4 bets with his big slick. It's 1.6 million to go. Loke has jacks.
Let me get this across to you.
Woo. So Loke, the original raiser here. Yeah, let's not forget, Ronnie threw a blind in there under the gun with Queen 10 off. He has taken the train as mass chaos has erupted behind him. And jacks are in the muck just like that.
Still short.
Loke not wanting to mess with the 4-bet. Throws his jacks away. And now it's the battle of big slicks. I mean, if you're Paul, you don't love the 4-bet behind you, but you really don't have enough chips to wait on a better hand. You have big slick. Yeah, Code, I'm with you. Not sure what that was about. A bad time to try to sneak in there for sure. All right, Paul has ripped it. He's all in. Sean makes the call. So we're going to see battle of ace kings here.
Look at that.
All that time.
I have a jack.
I
Chop.
had Queen 10.
Art's first diamond.
All the
There's my queen.
1 diamond.
There's my queen.
And we're locked out. This was going to be a chizzy chop chop.
Just stick it in there.
I have pocket jack. All right.
Yeah, I would have beat you.
Ace king here. He don't know. I put all in. What do you have? Pocket jack. Pocket jack.
I had Queen 10.
yeah, but you were not one of the ones aggressing.
Well, now. I was
Yeah, and Loke telling him he had pocket jacks. They
Yeah,
got
see, I
that
thought
on
you
the
were.
down low.
What do you have?
Queen.
Queen
let that-
10.
I thought when you
I
raised
let a
it,
hand go that big. I'm not telling us.
I
So
didn't
That's
hear
okay.
that.
you have to watch it on TV.
No big deal.
yeah, yeah.
Ace king, good hand, good hand. I like to see ace king one
That's a big
time.
fold though.
I almost fold. Because ace king beat me like been losing.
I didn't want to call, but
You shouldn't play that.
That's right.
He's got enough chips
You've
to
seen
play.
it
You've seen it
lose.
lose. Everybody's
Well, we
lost
still
it.
haven't seen it win.
you should have done the 800,000 go.
I poker made it.
I don't know why you thought that long. You should have.
Snap.
Yeah.
And then said, shit, I can't fold this shit. So I already got that. I gotta commit that much.
Easy to call him, but after that.
And it was both of us suited too.
Yeah. All red cards.
I call.
I'm ready to call. I'm like, why is he ready?
If I'm owing, you call? If I'm owing, you call?
Yeah, call.
120.
He rotate your hand. He know I call now.
God bless America.
200.
200. Call.
They can have a card.
Check.
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 600.
600.
God, I missed that. I like this guy.
Ain't suited.
Can I have iced tea? Half and half.
All right, we're off to hand number 32 of tonight's final table. The even bigger one coming at you from Texas Card House, Dallas. Sean's on the button with the suited ace-7 as it folds around to him. Blinds are
275.
120,000 right now. Ow. Having some headset issues here.
Oh, 200.
Captain Clumsy has showed up to the party.
The ladies' room.
Heads up.
Check.
Check.
350.
350.
Looks like we're down to the final 8 of our Green Chip Bounty Tournament, Texas Card House Dallas. The daily tournaments here are rocking awesome. So make sure you're checking those out.
All in.
How much is that?
So the deuces have ripped it. He's all in there
70.
as he finds a 9-9 deuce flop. That's a pretty good board for deuces.
Push the pot out so it wasn't as good. All right, here we go. Oh, good.
Yeah, if Ronnie's all in for 570,000, Sean's going to give it to him here as the pot has ballooned up just enough. Ronnie locked in here. Sean drawing dead. He does hit an ace on the river, but the deuces will hold, and Ronnie will get a full double up and some change. So a full double up and some change there for Ronnie.
Getting scared now?
The lovely Christina has stopped by to bring me a latte.
Beautiful flower.
Shout out to the girls here
I
at
was just going- I
TCH
didn't
Dallas,
look
keeping
at it. I was
everybody
staring at him, and in my head I was going, please be a deuce out there. And when
hydrated.
I saw the 2 9s, I was like, oh well. And then I saw the deuce. I was like, damn. There it is. That's from my daughter Sydney.
All right, Ronnie with that pot, he's up to 2.6.
Just because it's the internet, hey, I'm
In
sponsored
his
by
stack.
Budweiser.
And we have our first aces sighting of the night, AD. And the low jack, ace of clubs, ace of diamonds.
I just wear a big old, like, racing car driver logo.
Oh. Oh.
Does raise, pretty standard, 250,000 to go now. Might he find a customer? He does indeed. Loke in the big blind with ace queen off.
Check. Heads up.
Can you break it for me, you mind? Look at you. You check.
All right, the aces will continue here on the Jack 7-4 flop. He's able to take it down.
Did you have ace of spades in the hand? I can't remember. You had ace 7.
We've got a couple of people asking about bounty tournaments during the week. I know
First one for
tomorrow night,
didn't say
Texas
it.
Card House Dallas will have a $300
There was a burn
black
shot.
chip bounty tournament. That is at TCH Dallas.
diamond is a
You know what?
Sunday,
You did kick back fast.
yes, Sunday afternoon at Las Colinas, TCH Social. They have the $300 entry with $100 bounties. And then tonight, Monday night, of course, the $125 entry green chip bounty. So you get 25 bucks every time you knock someone
I'd
out.
rather fold my small blind.
That's here at
and
TCH
play in
Dallas.
position.
We've got some fun holdings here. Quad J raises with the suited King 7. He's in the low jack. Right behind him in the cutoff, Ronnie has ace jack suited of the same variety. Now Loke in the small blind with King 4 of diamonds.
players.
His suited king goes to the muck. Pardon me, that's Loke. Loke is in the 5 seat. His suited king 4 of diamonds is in the hand. We'll go the flop 3 ways. King 7-5, it's rainbow.
300.
Top twosies here for Quad J. Nice spot. He's the original raiser in this pot.
Base, 900.
That's 900. A little over 3/4 pot here. Pretty big bet. Definitely wanting to pick on the big kings that may be in the pot. Yeah, for sure, Code. Code asking in the chat, does TCH Dallas or Las Colinas run lower entry tournaments? Tonight's tournament, $125 tournament with $25 bounties. So I was just referring to the bounty tournaments in that particular statement. Like I say, tonight's is $125, and there are some $100 tournaments at Las Colinas during the week. Those are in the afternoon. Mostly in the middle of the week at Las Colinas, $100 entries. Definitely a good spot to get your start, get your feet wet. You feel like tickling the tournament itch, those are great spots. Nice lay down here for Loke. He finds a spot to get the heck out of there as Quad J raises him up.
You still play kings.
Of course, that raggedy old 4 ticker helps him a lot. It makes it a little easier to lay down.
Like your hands on fire.
Yeah, TexasCardHouse.com. You can find full schedules of those tournaments in Dallas
really
and
hard.
Las
I played it
Colinas.
well with my limp in first position and got slapped in the face every time.
That's right, Jeffrey, a big proponent of $300 tournament. Find it. Jump in here. Yeah, Thursday night and Friday night, a good spot at TCH Dallas as well. I know those will be some larger field tournaments that you can get into. One of those is a cheaper price. Right, well, that's what it's all about, Code. Without discipline, you're drawing dead, so stay strong, my man. All right, Paul's in the small blind. He's got a small pair. Sean raised it up from the low jack with the 6-4 suited. Queen Jack 8. Ugly flop here for both players. We'll see if Sean continues. Does not. Check, check. Jack of hearts on the turn, pairing the board. Paul still checking. Sean still checking. Ay, ay, ay. Who wants this pot?
Check.
Paul wants it,
425.
but he checked.
425.
So Sean will now fire out a bet, 425. Makes it interesting here for the sixes. Do you think your opponent has anything here? As it's been checked through to the river.
6 high.
Paul finds the call. Nice call here. Sean's going to be pretty much naked here, playing 6 high the board. 6s are good for Paul. Nice call, and able to pick up a pot with a little bit of meat on it, and that'll bump him up to 3.2 million now.
We've got 2 blues in your white.
Keeping him out the total basement. Right here are 60,000, 120,000.
Shuffle them together.
You don't want a dirty stack. Dirty stack, dirty player. Clean stack, clean player.
I'm not like you, but not there.
That's how we work.
I don't think you're dirty. You smell good to me.
Yeah, those $100 events during the week at Las Colinas are a great spot for someone just looking to get their feet wet, get in some practice on these tournaments and live games, and
Nice. 260.
see some action. And of course, the smaller 125 bounty tournament, a fun spot as well, where you get $25 knockouts. That one here tonight on Monday night at TCH Dallas. Sean's under the gun with the suited ace-7. Paul on the button with suited king-6. He wants to see a flop. He makes the call. Sean raised it up under the gun. Quad J now in the big blind with an ace-5. He will defend. Of course, defending from the big blind often refers to as just a defend, but that's when you have money already out there from the big blind.
325.
So it's a little easier for you to make the call and see some flops, defending your big blind. 6, 7, 8 to flop, a little bit everything. Enticing here. Sean, the original raiser, he's landed middle pair. Paul has bottom pair. Quad is open-ended. All right, so here on the flop, Sean continues his betting. He's led out for 325,000. Paul has made the call from the button. He's got a pair. Now Quad J, an interesting spot. Could close the action here with his ace-5 offsuit. He's open-ended with a big old ace kicker, and he elects to not go with it. He's in the muck. Lego. Shout out to Mitch Lloyd, the midday Las Colinas champion of the world. Big old deuce here on the turn. That gives Sean an opportunity to lead out again. Paul in the blender a little bit with his bottom pair on the flop. Can't decide if he wants to mess with this or not. Yeah, shout out to Mitch Lloyd. He's got 2 Texas Card House Championship coins that I know of from those midday tournaments at Las Colinas. Last week, I went ahead and jumped in one of those, and by golly, I picked me up a coin, so I'm halfway to catching Mitch. We can take a good look at these beautiful tournament champion Texas Card House coins that you can get when you win a daily tournament at Texas Card House. How cool are these things? And they are hefty. Hefty now. I got one of my own. King Mitch has 2.
Let's go.
So I'll try to catch him here in the coming weeks.
I'm the little pipsqueak stack that's picking out all these big guys. You know why? Say, why are you doing that?
Yeah, Mitch may have 4 total now, Lego. I'm not sure.
260. Full phone. 5
All right, back to action here as we are hand 37 of this final table, the even bigger one. Ronnie raises it up under the gun with suited ace deuce. That's right, win a tournament and get a cool free card protector. And usually a money prize as well. So yeah, they're giving away those cool card protectors anytime you win any of these events. Ace, ace, 4, the flop. Nice flop for ace, ace, deuce. We have check, check, flop super fast. Now Ronnie bets the turn and able to take this one down, put an end to this one. Sean has a lot of nothing, so that's in the muck.
Appreciate that.
Who said that?
Right back.
Takes a lot of Texas Card House coins to get to a Bitcoin, Tejas. I would say a lot.
You know what I mean?
And where's the big line now?
Where is the big blind? These guys.
These guys, who's playing around? Floor. Okay, so 120.
I'm going to stand by my goofball comment from earlier.
Yeah, shout out to our friend Tejas in the chat. Good to see him swing by today.
All right, there we go.
Keys, code, Lego. A lot of the regulars now coming in.
Now I got to chew myself out. Come on, Ron. Get with the program.
Come on, Ron.
Come on, Ron. Don't be Ron. Oh, 3 bills.
Dory's under the gun with king, queen of clubs. Sean in the small blind. He's got pocket eights.
You know what? Just for the story.
But Lego should know because Mitch tags him every time he gets one. I believe it. I believe
I'm
it.
going to look at flop. I'm just going to look at you. Check.
Check, check, check.
6, 10, 4. Ronnie lands top pair.
Check,
And an ace on the turn.
check.
Everyone's still checking. Deuce of diamonds.
Check.
Check.
10 ball.
And
Just because of the Dory line.
And
Think he signed off on the delivery, do you?
Ace on the turn. At least one of you would call me. Or
All
raise me, either.
So Ronnie there in 10-8 on the big blind. He lands top pair and it holds. We check through.
Can we get the cameras out?
Check, check, checking.
Good hand, Ron.
And he will take it down.
Good hand, Ron. I have a friend of mine, this girl, who calls me Mo. And everybody goes, why do you call him Mo? And she stares at me and yells, Mo Ron.
We've got about 6.5 minutes left of this level,
funny.
60,000, 120,000.
She yells at work, Mo Ron. Oops, try again.
That's right, Ronnie moving up over there. He's staying afloat, picking up some small ones in his blinds.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Loke raises it under the gun with 7-8 offsuit.
Check.
Dory in the big blind with ace queen premium.
325. Ready.
There we go, and Dory's premium big blind again, able to check raise this flop. She's made some hay over there in the big blind tonight.
Mo Ron.
You're playing very sneaky. I'm not sure that's in the rule book.
I know.
Yeah, I love Dory's play so far tonight. She's definitely been able to outmaneuver her opponents from the blinds a couple of times.
Obvious bluff from Dory.
Of course, some nice holdings helped as well.
I would have called me.
But one time, her ace 10 was the 4th best hand in the hand pre-flop, and she turned that into a big winner.
Yeah, you've got to redo it.
So she is making moves, getting after these guys.
Usually works for me.
Oh. 120.
Check call.
came off.
No discounts, sir.
Paul under the gun here with the suited king 8. He's still got $2.5 million there in his stack.
You're so nice with me.
120 call.
I call. What a party.
So we are limping now, developing a limping strategy. The under the gun limper kind of scared everyone into it. Sometimes that'll happen when there's a limper up in early position. Jack, Jack, deuce to flop.
200. Oh.
Checks around to the button. Ronnie able to bet here. He's holding an ace-9 off. And ace on the turn. He'll like that. Paul did call here. And Paul picking up diamond. Okay, so Ronnie's still betting. Very small bet here, 300,000 into 1.4. Paul puts in a check raise here, trying to maneuver this pot.
Oh, sorry.
And he
You can
does.
call him out. It doesn't bother me.
I was just kidding.
I have so many reasons.
Senses
to
a
cry
little bit of
myself
weakness
asleep.
on that very small
You call him
turn
out.
bet.
It's not really gonna.
I'm just the other
Jumps
way
on
around.
it, punishes it, and takes the pot down. Nice play there from Paul.
I knew I was going to play well yesterday.
He
because
needed
I
a
had
play,
excellent
needed a
parking
pot.
karma. I got front row.
And that pot brought him up to
I was
3.8
like,
million
I'm already
now.
running good.
That's right.
Sure.
And it put Ronnie down to the basement there, 2.5 million for him.
Oh. Raise. 250.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see if anybody here can start leaning on the shorter stacks. As so far, play has been quite basic. We see that 4, 5, and 6 there. Dory, Loke, and Paul are able to mix it up a little bit. In fact, Paul on that last pot pulling off a little bit of a crazy maneuver and able to scoop up a nice pot. 7-9-5 the flop here. Quad J the razor. He's landed top pair with top kicker.
350.
Continues for 350 into 870.
That reminds me of my wife when I got home late. She had went to sleep early. She was going to
Last
New
night?
York. And so she came downstairs like at 2 a.m., 2 in the morning. Oh, I saw your text, I saw everything. And then she goes, did that woman that you were talking about, did she make the final table?
Quad J raising with the best
and then I
hand,
go,
landing the best hand.
Remember, I
Able to
Yeah.
take it
Does
down.
mean an automatic?
Yeah,
That makes my point?
yeah.
But she would have said that you had made the final table. She goes, see?
See, it does
if,
mean
if,
automatic.
if you have the top 10 chance, you can make the top. And I go,
Yeah.
wow.
No, that is not true.
No, but it was just funny to see.
That's
I go,
funny.
oh, yeah, it's true.
Good look at those player stacks. Sean in the 2 seat, still with the chip lead, 7.6 million. He's dwindled down just a bit.
She works for a perfume company.
Oh.
Yeah, do you like perfume?
No, actually.
Well,
Isn't that weird?
I was going to mention that you stink.
Thank you. No, I use
You
natural
can get you some
stuff.
free samples.
I don't use anything with alcohol or.
It's a very, it's kind of worldwide.
Folds around to the blinds here in hand 42.
perfume.
Paul
It's
has
called
king deuce.
Maison Francis.
Always fun to
Yeah.
And MFK. it's
try to
out of-
maneuver the old
Yeah,
king
yeah,
rag
yeah,
here
yeah.
in the blind.
Yeah,
They have
yeah,
a thing
no,
called
I've seen it.
Baccarat Rouge, which is this red bottle,
Yeah, the bottles are gorgeous.
and all the ladies love
Yeah.
the smell and everything.
Yeah, no, I wear natural stuff. I don't wear anything with alcohol.
It hasn't
Or,
gone up yet.
yet, but
Is that a call?
So I wear like lavender or,
Right.
yeah. I used to,
yeah.
That is a call.
but actually I don't even have any cleaning supplies that have anything, but I have one thing that has bleach in it. That's it. Everything else is vinegar and natural products.
So Paul
It's
just
really
calls from
because
the
I
small
had-
blind.
And this was years ago. I had a poodle who was sensitive to that kind of stuff. And I stopped. I changed my floor cleaner and
A
everything.
little bit unclear as to what he put out there and what he was trying to do, but we do get a verdict that it's a call and
took
a
it all
check
out.
from the big blind, so we'll go to a flop. 360,000 in the pot. Queen, queen, 5.
But that's cool.
And AD, by the way,
she's
happens to have
She
queen,
okay?
5.
no, she oversees.
Flop-alicious right there. Queen, queen,
the
5
people
on
who
the
run
flop.
Store.
Boat in the
She
big
oversees
blind.
people in the store
All
who
right, Paul
test
holding a
the
big
things that-
spade here
but
now as
also
3 spades have hit
oversees
the turn.
A huge amount of backup. I mean, she's
Good
she's
see
up-
chaos.
Yeah, she's up high. Yeah, I was in retail. That's why.
Here on the turn and
And then
river.
before that, she worked 20 years in Lehman Brothers.
Oh. I worked for Penny's. I worked for J.C. Penney. I was a furniture buyer.
Oh, cool. Yeah, she.
AD puts in a little check of the cards.
Paul
Paul has let out here on the turn for 250,000.
Stuff at Christmas.
Oh my gosh, that Christmas catalog every year.
She used to do all this traveling, and I mean, just everywhere around the world. And then, we didn't have any kids or anything. And then she was going to Hong Kong. And I was like, why are you going to Hong Kong?
Paul bets out 250. AD does make the call, just the call, and just like that, we have the 8 of spades on the river.
Yeah, right.
4-card flush for Paul, holding the king of spades.
Going home. I'm like, oh, okay.
In trouble.
But she legitimately needed to go, obviously.
Yeah, no, everybody,
they're buying all that
and
stuff.
people don't do what they used to,
Oh, yeah.
but also consumers, it's really, because I'm in the furniture business.
Paul leads out pretty strong here.
Consumers have changed
600,000.
so much. They don't, they buy it stuff online. Like Wayfair sells so much, and nobody ever sits in it first. You know, it's like Restoration Hardware sells a bunch through their catalog, but you can go into a store and sit on it and then buy it online. But there are companies there are mattress companies that you never test. It's so weird to me. I never really got that.
Yeah, because I've seen couches that look so cool, and I sit and go,
AD
Yeah.
now
the cushion is
thinking
so
how
deep,
much
I go,
to
it
raise
looks cool, I can't sit
with
in
this
it.
4-liner out there.
My issue is when they're too short. I'm like, I don't want to.
1.6 million now the bet. Catching the attention of Paul, holding the king of spades.
Well, y'all were talking a poker game. Broke
I
out
know, I
over here.
noticed that.
A very slow poker game.
We were
I don't
talking
know if
very
that's
quiet.
very slow poker game popped out.
Paul now in the tank,
I would like some green chips.
2.5 million behind.
I don't have.
What do you think, chat? Does he find the laydown here? AD with the full face cover up here. Hands and mask and everything. He's in there somewhere, hiding.
Pretty sick, pretty sick. Pretty sick.
Definitely looks very meaty. Value town here.
Sorry, guy. We had time.
Problem here is a 1 million into the stack of Paul is quite a bit for him.
second nut flush.
Just because I'm a small stack, I'm going to be calling the clock soon.
Second nut flush. I don't know. You got this one high, 1, 2, 2.
Ron.
Can I get a clock
No,
on?
no. I just said,
Nobody
said,
can.
I said I'm a short stack. I'm going to be calling the clock soon. That's what I said to him.
No.
So
we
he
good.
can.
We good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Because I'm staring at the clock.
just
I mean,
carry
his
your
game has gone 6 minutes. And it's 5, 6
Over.
minutes.
Almost 7 minutes.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's go. The clock. Floor's here. I need a clock.
Yep, clock call.
It's going to be a 30.
No, never mind. Clock call.
All right, Paul does make the call here.
Man, the second time.
Finds out the bad news, so that'll leave him
it's
pretty
okay.
short now. Paul will be down to 1.5 million. AD picks up a pretty good one there. Battle of the blinds. Big blind flopping. A full house. Runner, runner, spade. Bad news for the small blind, holding the king of spades.
There's a straight flush out there, too.
Yeah, sure.
You need?
No, I'm just
No,
saying
there was one.
Oh.
There was a lot of stuff out there.
pretty dangerous flush.
Could have been queen 9.
What a flop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
queen 5. Yeah.
What a flop, I agree. All right, we're 7-handed here. Final table of the even. Bigger win the best monthly tournament in all the land. Where you can turn a $300 buy-in into a little over $40,000. What the players are battling it out for tonight. Just a little $40K prize up top and a $300 buy-in. No big deal.
It's not frozen there.
435.
It's still going behind you.
Sean under the gun with ace-10 off. He'll raise it up. We're back to action. Paul on the button.
Yeah.
King Jack. Doesn't want to mess with it.
Got it. Thank you.
Check.
And check. Check.
3, 8, 9, all spades. 7 of spades is in the hand. That's quad J. Not real excited about it.
Ace high.
Nobody lands anything. Ace-10 will take it down. Nobody bets anything. We'll go to a showdown. Yeah, we've seen several of those pots referred to as orphan pots by the great banner himself, Danny Marks. That's really where you can make some hay at these final tables, picking up 7, 8, and maybe sometimes up to 10 or 11 blinds in these pots that
Last I want to.
we know there's not much holdings out there.
Last I want to.
It's always nice to be able to pick up those pots for cheap. Gotta see who's gonna start cashing in on those. Speaking of cashing in, Ronnie under the gun with aces, Black Betty.
5, 4, 6, 4.
Raises it to 450. Pretty juicy bet sizing here. Finds a customer in the big blind. Sean will see a flop with 10-3 of spades.
Check.
Check.
7, 7, 5, 2 clubs.
I should just get to you.
Don't be shy. I'm just, playing cards quickly.
Quickly is the key.
Not a lot to think about there, as aces will continue and take it
Instead
down.
of laughing with aces and normally crying with somebody who's also. Good cards, happy guy. Bad cards, generally unhappy guy. No cards, still unhappy. Thinking about cards, might be happy.
Yeah, don't forget, coming at you tomorrow night will be the cash game stream from Texas Card House, Dallas. I understand it's going to be something like a crazy 1-3 round of each game.
Always pulling angles.
Halloween version, the special edition of the employee Halloween game will be here tomorrow night, the wild round of each game. Paul is in the hijack. He has ace, queen of diamonds. He's all in. Finds no resistance. Paul will take it down. Blinds are up now. The new level 100,000, 200,000. So the price of poker getting juicy now. Paul in the 6th seat. He's below 10x. Ronnie has, what is he looking at? About 14 blinds. Dory has dwindled down just a bit. She's looking at 18 blinds now. Still plenty, but she's about to go through the blinds. So anything could happen here. As a very expensive blinds going through the top of the table. All right, Quad J, he's in the cutoff. He's got a suited 7-8. Ronnie, small blind, also suited and canuted, the same club variety. His is 3 and 4.
You don't change the dealer?
Club on club violence here.
Don't change the dealer?
Small blind versus cutoff.
Okay.
Let's
You
go.
change the dealer like in
Ace,
2 hours?
3, 9. Ronnie actually landing the best of it with bottom pair, but
At 600.
gonna be tough to figure that out. Quad able to continue this time and takes it down. Very nice. So there you go. A lot of people starting to, a lot of players piling up there in the middle there. 3.2 million, 5.58 million. There's 4 players in between. So which one of those 4 are going to able to crack the code here? Sean still holding down the chip lead, but he's dwindled off just a bit. He's up there at 7.5 million. Sean in the cutoff. He's got pocket 9s and the chip lead. Oh, we got company. Dory in the small blind, pocket 9s.
1 million.
Pocket 9s raised it up. Dory's got queens. 3-bet to $1 million here. Sean will make the call, see it flop. Queen in the window, top set for Dory. Pump fakes a bet and does check it.
850 is the bet.
Finds a customer as Sean will bet 850,000.
All in.
Dory check raises all in. Thinking she may have a customer for all of it. She's ripped it. 2.2 million now. Her bet. Still quite a bit for Sean to call here as it's nearly 1.5 more. We'll watch Sean as he goes over some math here. Does he want to make the call or does he want to save the 1.5 million more? This pot now has ballooned up to about 5.5 million. Yeah, goes with the check jam there and takes it down. I would like to see maybe a little bit of a setup there.
Dory bluffs again.
Put her on ace king. I think she did do
Check call, try to set up the
I put her on
all-in for later streets, get that full double up.
Uno cards.
But she thought she had a customer right there, but
That's right. I might have the wrong game, but
thought she had the customer for the whole thing, but Sean able to make the laydown.
Brandon, I think it's late.
she had a pocket pair of sevens. It was way better.
I wouldn't have minded a call.
Yeah, she says that she wouldn't have minded a call. I think honestly she just thought she was going to get one. Right, we've all been in that spot where we think we're good to get that call, so we're going to go for it. And then sometimes disappointingly it doesn't happen. On to hand 48. Sean's got kings this time. Big premium hand for him. He's made it 450,000 to go. Dory has king jack. So Dory and Sean going to battle it out again. Paul in the big blind here with queen 10 off. And he's running low over there as he's now down to 8 blinds behind. All right, Paul has ripped it. He's all in for his remaining 1.6 million.
Wow.
So that'll open it back up for Sean.
Can I get a count, please? Who's back to back?
Back to back. Hit the sack.
So now Sean possibly putting on a little bit of a show there. I know he's not worried about Paul's stack holding those kings.
1.4.
Obviously trying to find a way to keep Dory in this.
I'm on it.
All in.
Or just rip it all in and kick Dory out.
I did love
Dory does find a fold. We'll go to the flop. So what we have here, Paul's going to be at risk. He's got queen 10 and he is up against kings. He's going to need a lot of help. 9, 9, 5. Down to runner. 4 of hearts will not help, and that will do it. Paul's drawing dead. He's been eliminated in
Good luck, guys.
6th place. 1, 2, 3.
Drama.
Pardon me, 7th place.
I had king
If I
jack.
could count here real quick.
Right there. That was
So
my
great
king.
run for Paul. Nice showing for him. He will finish today in 7th place. A prize of $7,160. A sweet run for him. Thanks for coming out, and thanks for that juicy run. Look forward to seeing Paul on more final tables soon. I know he's been splashing around a little bit here lately. We are now down to 6 players. Players are guaranteed a prize of $9,300.
Well, and I didn't think
They will
that there was
soon
a
be in the
bet in
5-digit club
between.
here tonight,
Maybe there was. I don't know.
making their way to that top prize of $42,000. Good game, Paul.
I didn't necessarily want to slow play it.
450.
Raise to 450. Fold. Yeah, that's it. Fun one. Okay. Everybody.
Ford Stewart in the chat, rooting on his buddy Ronnie. Ronnie running
Kind of glad he shoved.
running decent so
Saved me,
far.
'cause I
He's
had
chipped
king
up
jack.
just a
By
bit.
chance we hit a king.
Oh, yeah.
I'm belted.
Raise to 500.
Yeah, Dory mentioning that was a pretty friendly shove by those kings to get her out of there.
I feel like she probably had an ace, and the ace is going to come on the flop. So.
So yeah, kings chose there to do the isolation play. It did isolate it. Just in case an ace was behind him, as he mentioned.
I like playing with people where I'm really not sure if I always have the nuts or they don't. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like,
So Loke has a 9-deuce Montana banana.
you can put people on different things. Makes you think,
And he swapped a gut shot. Quad J has middle pair. 3 of clubs. No help for either, so Loke trying to work the position here to take down this pot. He's bet 1.1 million on the turn. Quad J makes the call. Still with his top pair, 10-8.
I'm all in.
All in.
This time on the river, Quad J just rips it. Rip City from Quad J. Loke, his hand goes in the muck. Nice pot there for the birthday boy, Quad J. He's up 7.2 million now. Sean has 8.6 million after the elimination of Paul there. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 players over 5 million. Ronnie and Loke going to be battled out here for the
No, I thought.
for the basement.
I was trying to
Loke
give
down to
people,
8
you know,
blinds.
benefit of the doubt, but you know, old habits hard to break.
Ronnie holding down 12 blinds. Loke holding down 8 blinds. Loke in the cutoff with ace-jack off. He's all in. Finds no customers, so he'll pick up
No style.
a couple of blinds and the ante.
That's what they call it. Quickie big.
Be up to about 10.5, 11 blinds now.
I do have a lot of nicknames. You're right, Mo.
Mo?
Come on, Mo. Make a decision, Mo.
That's hilarious.
So we're six-handed now, the final table, the even bigger one.
Always call it that.
That beautiful skyline on the table, Texas Card House, Dallas.
You go, no. It's not
Dory
Maurice.
under the gun, premium ace queen.
Mo Ron.
She'll raise it up. 450,000 to go.
Way too far.
Quad J on the button with a suited king 10. Sean, king jack in the small blind. We've got some holdings here.
I got it.
Four players.
Ronnie will defend now. He's priced in from, he's in the big blind with 6-3 at clubs. We get a flop of queen, deuce, 8, 2 spades. Top for Dory, she's gotta like it. See top here, definitely landing the best of it as her equity is way up there.
Queens again.
82% against 3 other opponents.
8 deuce that she plays.
Her bet will take it down. A lot of squadoosh for everyone else. Nice to take down those pots from under the gun. Get you prepared for those hefty blinds looming. Yeah, shout out to the TCH Live crew. I know Danny Marks, the banner, usually here on Monday nights, an even bigger one. He's out and about this evening, so a quick hello and shout out to him.
450.
I know Eric rocking the final table down in Austin tonight. Eric Van Loozen out running around. Shout out to him. And, of course, the production room, Tay and Coop. Without them, we wouldn't be here. They're making it happen across the glass. Fun little hand here at brewing. Quad J raised it up to cutoff. Found a customer from Sean on the button with his suited king 10. Now Dory again holding ace queen. She's 3-bet it to $1 million. Quad J throws pocket 4s into the muck. Sean and Dory, they've Danced a few times already tonight. Now holding a lot of chips. Sean will make the call. King 10 suited. Versus the ace queen suited of Dory. King, Jack, 5, rainbow. Sean landing the best of it here on the button.
Okay, 1.2.
Dory's check raised a few times in this spot. She checks, Sean bets.
Oh,
Dory makes the laydown and shows ace queen.
getting pretty hands.
Yep.
Can't complain.
So Sean landing that king on the flop, taking down a nice pot there, and that's going to balloon him up all the way up to 9.5 million.
No, I mean,
Little chunk out of Dory
it
there.
depends
She's
on
down
the
to
place in the
5.4.
tournament. A lot of times with that, I'll just see a flop.
Oh, of course.
Ronnie
Yeah,
and
I won't
Loke
even
holding
worry
down
about
the
a
basement
flop.
here. Loke in the big blind now
Boy, that was a bad
with
laugh.
his 10 or 11 blinds.
Sounded like a hiccup.
Way to go, Mo.
He'll be down to 10 blinds after the ante for sure.
Got my throat. That got my throat.
Raise. 450.
All right, Quad J has King Jack. He'll raise it up knowing that the big blind is short. Ah, Loke has 8 deuce in the big blind. No fun. He's in the muck. 6 players left here. Texas Card House Dallas, the even bigger one, final table.
All in?
Ronnie's got an ace in the cutoff. He's short, and he will rip it for 1.6 million. Ace deuce. Some rags behind him. Loke can't even move there at his short stack. AD lets go of his big blind.
Expect anything else?
So Ronnie will pick up 2 blinds and an ante. Player stacks. Loke and Ronnie at the bottom here, but they've made it through the blinds for a couple of hands. Loke now 1.6 million on the button. Ronnie's in the hijack. Everyone else healthy. Folds around to the small blind. That's AD. He's got 3-4 offsuit. He's connected. And Quad J has pocket 5s. Might we see a big old board? Indeed, ace, queen, jack. Broadway's out there. Going to scare everybody. Quad J starting to find spots to be a little bit aggressive, throw some small bets out there, take pots down. That time, of course, pocket 5s was the best hand. Nice spot there for Quad J. He's up to about 7 million now. He is chipping up. Found a spot to take down a couple of those pots, and you can see where it's fruitful to do that.
Call.
All right, Loke does find a spot. He's all in with ace-4 offsuit. The big blind for Sean. He's got jacks. So jacks will make the call here. Loke at risk, needing an ace. 4 in the window. That helps him a little. Ace or 4 down to the river. It's a 3. No help for Loke, and Sean will hold with his jacks, and that will eliminate Loke
You just doing all the dirty work.
in 6th place tonight.
We appreciate
Sweet run for Lowe because he outlasted 1,000 and 7 players or so. Make it 1,008. Sixth place finish for Lowe, $9,300. That is a hefty prize for a $300 buy-in and a heck of a run. So good game, Loke. We look forward to seeing you next time as well. And just like that, we are down to 5 players.
Oh, that fool.
Definitely in the 10-digit club now. It's over 12,000 guaranteed for the players remaining. 40,000 up top. So money getting serious now for a $300 buy-in. We're talking straps.
425.
So really kind of an interesting run tonight here at the final table as the short stacks have just been eliminated basically in order that they've come in to the final table. The shorty's not able to get out of it tonight. And we are down to 5 players.
500. Cool. That's it.
AD leading out here with King 10, flopping top pair. Quad J calls on the flop there with bottom pair. We'll see if AD wants to continue here on the turn. He does check. All right, Quad J's been finding spots to bet here, but I have a feeling AD is in check call mode. Let's see. 900,000 to bet. AD is in check call mode. Queen of diamonds on the turn. Or pardon me, the river. And this river no good for Quad J, so this just goes to check town. Check, check. AD will pick it up. Nice pot for him. 4.3 million in that one.
Again. All right, we got a new viewer. Good luck, everybody.
Thank you.
Christina. Good luck. Get your water, which I don't think you ever even opened, did you? No, I didn't. I get to drink it now. Yeah. Hello, guys. Hello. How are y'all? Good. Oh, it's fine. How are y'all? Good.
Excellent. How are you?
Hello, hello.
Mary, I would like you to be my favorite dealer
You would?
for the next 4 hours, but definitely the next
6 minutes.
30 minutes. When we went a little,
I think I'll put that as a compliment.
it is.
Oh.
If I have a big hand, I'll say, thanks, Mary, and then I'll bet.
Thanks, Mary. You're going to be one of my favorite dealers, whether you chip me up or not.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's how to kiss up.
That's right. Hey, enjoy the silver medal on the platform. Ronnie Gold here.
Whatever. Mo. Hush, Mo.
That's actually what that girl Darlene's name is.
Hush, Mo.
Hush, Mo.
It's funny because we're visiting, I mean, the dogs that I'm dog sitting, his name is Remo. I call him Mo all the time.
Don D, you want to go?
All right.
Don
I'm going to see the flop. I'm going to smash the flop.
Right after me.
Yes,
Check.
Smash.
Consider it.
Boom.
I had a lot of clubs.
I had crap. My crap did. Oh my gosh.
That wasn't too bad.
The game waited.
We are down to the final 5 players of the even bigger tournament, Texas Card House Dallas, the monthly tournament. The best monthly tournament in all the land. $300 buy-in with $40,000 up top tonight.
Raise to 450.
All right, Quad J has ace, jacks suited, and spades. Dory makes the call from the small blind with suited king 6. AD now. What to do with pocket 9s?
Right, 1.5.
Raise it up.
First call moves table change. Henry, you want yellow?
Much more than a min click here, as it's 1.5 million now. So he went a little over 3x of the original raise. Ace, jack of spades, we'll see a flop. Ace in the window, 7-4.
VJ, table change, 7.
AD, gotta hate it. Did not want to see that ace.
1.1.
Almost disgruntledly reaches for chips there. Makes a bet. 1.1 million. Quad J makes the call. 5 of clubs.
I'm all in.
All in.
AD checks, opening the door for Quad J. He sees it and walks right through it. Rip City. All in for 2.4 million.
Who's what table change? Henry, on table 3.
AD does a little inventory there and does find the muck pile with pocket 9s. Your opponent doesn't always have the ace there, but most often does. Still got plenty of chips behind, as he still has, what is that, 4.2 million in his stack. Ronnie, the short stack over there in the 3 seat, hanging on. He's down to 1.3 million. Blinds are 200,000, so he's down to 6.5 blinds over there in the 3 seat.
450. You'll get another one because it's 33. I almost just slowed, so we should.
Which, yeah, 70s?
Sean under the gun with king 10, able to raise it up and take it down.
Bigger than that.
Out of 10.
That would have been.
I had some connectors on a lot of it. But I didn't.
Sean's chip lead, his stack now ballooned up to 11.6 million. Quad J holding strong there at 7.8. Dory picked up a little bit. She's back up over 5 million. AD and Ronnie still holding down the fort here. Ronnie under the gun.
7-minute break.
Let's go of king 8. Good spot here for AD on the button with ace 10 offsuit.
5,000.
Raise, 425.
425 to bet. Min click and the stinger. Bruce Parker in the chat cheering on Dory. Mr. Jim in the chat as well. Good to see the Dory crew.
Raise to 9.
Rocking and rolling in the chat. Allison and Ruth in the chat. We're now down to 5 players. Looks like we're going to have a quick break here for chip up. Have a quick little color up. Players will be able to take a quick break. And we're down to the good part, folks. 250 viewers watching us live, loud, and proud. So when this break is over, we'll get back to it.
Did you get that? We had a dirty stack.
Oh, the dirty stack.
No, I saw it earlier.
Don't forget the Trailblazer Series going on right now in Austin. They are finishing up tonight with their $1 million main event. And big prizes for the point leaders of this entire series. It'll be at a Texas card house near you very soon. First through 50th place will be on the leaderboard. And the winner, driving off in a brand new Chevy Trailblazer. Scan that QR code for details. Check us out, texascardhouse.com, to find out when the Trailblazer Series is coming near you.
Not yet. Gotta wait.
All right, there's a look at those player stacks as we are in a break. Top 5 players, 5 players remaining. They are in a break as well. We can all take a quick break, and we'll be back very, very soon as they get these chips colored up.
That's fine. That should be good. Yep. I can do 200 and do it here. Yep. Yep. And this. Alright, so James has $6 million, 8.625.
8.625?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I go from out there to get here, it takes me a hand or two to cut.
Oh no, yeah, it takes everybody a hand or two.
Flip.
You're totally fine. I'm sure it's an adjustment.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody is.
And the chips too.
10.525.
And the cards are different. It was how much?
10.525.
10.525.
10.525. Got it.
Running has.
Yeah, I go from that tournament too, which is like, you know.
1.6.
1.6 even?
Yeah.
Okay.
3.
Yeah. You want to check the camera?
$5,075,000.
How much?
$5,075,000.
5,075,000. Want me to move?
We need to sit next up.
It doesn't matter. You just checked it one hand ago. 3.675.
3,675.
Do I need to change that stuff?
All right, folks, we'll be coming back from break here very, very soon. You can see that clock right there. Down to a minute remaining in the break.
Well, coming in, I didn't know.
We are down to 5 players now. Players are guaranteed a prize of $12,140. Playing for that top prize of $42,000. All the great tournaments going on through Texas Card House down in Austin and Houston and Texas. This, the even bigger one in Dallas, still getting more than 1,000 entries. Tournament poker is alive and well in Texas.
Don't you think by my comment I thought you were all in? So if they're not here by the end of the break, they forfeit?
Love to see it. Still more than 200 viewers. Lots of folks coming in from the chat. Where are you guys watching from? It's good to always let us know where you're checking in from. We'll have a few thousand viewers throughout the week of this final table checking in from
Hey, Jim, call Dory and Dory.
around the country and around the globe.
125, 250.
Amal in the chat saying, RJ, you the best, brother. I appreciate the shout outs as well, man. Thank you very much. Tay-Tay in the chat agrees. Thank you so much. Of course, across the glass from us, Tay-Tay and Coop keeping us on air for you guys tonight. We are back at it and underway. Not all the players have come back, but the clock's expired and we got us a hand. So Ronnie is all in with suited King 9. Sean has made the call here with the suited 6-4 of clubs. There we go. Graphics are updated, and Ronnie will be at risk here. Ace, Jack, 8, no help. Ace on the turn. Ace on the river, so the board ends up having trips on it. King 9 offsuit. Pardon me, King 9 of diamonds will be the best hand. Ronnie will get the double up and avoid elimination.
Okay, I'm sorry. We just have this goes.
That's what I was doing. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were.
No, you pull one back.
Lego says he's watching from the land of disappointment and frustration. Came home from a weekend out of town to his internet being down and having to replace the firewall. I'm glad you have enough internet to keep up with us here on TCH Live, Lego. And stay positive, my friends. You'll be back to rocking in no time, man. You got this.
Got loose when you were trying to grab it.
250.
Yeah, but you two weren't here, so that's saved me.
I know a little turbulence never got Lego down. We got this.
I wasn't the only late one?
I didn't realize I was 7 minutes late.
Yeah.
I looked at it.
Here we go. True Mood likes it. He's rooting on Ronnie. Got the full double up.
3 weekend, hey?
No, I'm going mystery.
Thank you. Raise to 625.
I'm going off the grid next time. Oh, smooth roll.
Sean able to raise it up here on the button with Queen Jack of diamonds.
maybe, but no.
That's Louis C.K. thing. Have you ever heard that one? Maybe, but he has a.
Dory lets her ace-5 offsuit go and
Of course.
And then he goes.
elects to
He says a tuning medicine for children.
not be of resistance in this particular case. We're on to the next one. And 65.
Okay, it sounds a little.
Yeah, he says he always has high intentions, but there's always a creeping feeling of something else he should do. All in.
All in.
All right, Ronnie's got king-queen offsuit. He's on the button. He has ripped it. He's all in. 2.3 million this time. Blinds are up, of course. 125, 250,000 now to go. So Ronnie still below that 10x Mendoza line, but he's all in for 2.3 million. AD in the big blind with a suited ace-4. Generally, you'd like to have enough chips here to make this call, but man, it's a great percentage of his chips. As he's holding just a little over 3.2 million in his stack.
No talking. That's it.
And of course, we see the pain of AD wanting to make this call, but knowing it's a ton of his chips. Could be a win or lose type hand here if he elects to make the call. Not the most fun of spots here. Decides to lay it down. I was just about to say, I feel like I would make that call, but man,
If you called, I was happy.
it's a tough spot there for 90% of your chips, or I don't think it was that much, but it was up there. I'm used to Danny being here. He does all the math. I don't even try.
Deuces are wild, right? Did I misunderstand? Oh, well then, I had a problem. I had a problem.
We all know my calculator's broke. Sean's done a nice job maneuvering over there. Of course, he's probably had the best holdings of anyone at the final table. And Ronnie here now has ace-king, big slick. He's got enough just to raise it normally. Makes it 625,000 and finds no resistance. He'll take down blinds and antes. True move. Don't mess with Ronnie 2K.
If you are an average chips.
It's such big dreams. I love it.
That's right. Average chips.
Just like that, he's gone from total basement up to 3.6 million.
I've been there. Gone again.
3 winners this lap of the button.
Get out and that average changes. It's weird. Math.
And under the gun with pocket sixes. What will he do with this?
550.
He raises it up to 550. He'll get resistance this time as kings are sitting right behind him. Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. I see him fold there. Tough spot. Dory will take it down. She wins about 1.1 million in that pot. Kings are good.
I'll tell you more about my chip strategy in my new book.
Mo plays poker.
Mo plays poker. Volume 3.
Yes, Lego. I also am from the generation where our math teacher told us we wouldn't be walking around all day with a calculator in our pocket. And they didn't know anything about 2024.
Thank you. All in.
All right, AD's got a pair. They're deuces, and he is all in for 3 million. Whew, finds no resistance, which you do find a sigh of relief when your deuces get through.
Dory, how was y'all's trip?
Huh?
How was y'all's trip?
Oh, it was great. It was great.
I watched your pictures.
Just beautiful. We had a balcony that faced the aft, so we got, whenever we were traveling, we got the wake, and the door was open, and it was just beautiful. We like cold.
Miss Mary now in the box for us, one of
I'll be on cruising too.
Texas Card House Dallas finest.
I was out there. I was out there every day. So it wasn't cold. It was kind of rainy.
Sean's got a suited queen 6 on the button.
Alaska, what do you expect?
Right.
Raises it up to 575 here. Blinds are 125, 250,000. Christy Davis in the chat cheering on Dory. Queen 5, 3, 2 diamonds. Big old flop here for Sean. Dory checks it. Sean will bet and take it down.
I don't know if we're cruise people though. But we don't like sun, so Alaska might be the only one that we're up for. Of course, Mediterranean, and something like that.
There's so much to do on the ship that we don't even have to go out.
Yeah.
Players are getting a good look at that even bigger one tournament trophy there in the 8th seat. We don't get the best look at it just yet. I'm sure we will. Quad J under the gun with pocket 8s.
Just to go to Glacier Bay.
575 to go.
Oh.
All right.
Don't just have to guess.
I'm playing.
Oh, it went okay. Just had a delay.
AD in the big blind. He's running short. He's got an ace. See if he wants to mess with this. Facing a raise from Quad J. Of course, you see that name Quad J on the screen, and you want to say Quad Jacks. Just Quad J here tonight. AD pondering what to do with the ace-9 offsuit. He's reaching, and he has made the move. Rip City, he's all in for $3.4 million. Quad J asking for a count. It's going to be
3.425.
nearly half of Quad J's chips here, if he chooses to call. All right, Quad J makes the call. Pocket 8s versus ace-9 for AD. AD going to be at risk. He's going to need an ace or a 9. He does have 2 overs here. 41% equity. Queen 7-5, no help. Jack of spades, 6 of spades, and that will do it.
Nice hand.
Quad J. The 8s hold, and that will eliminate AD. AD finishes this nice run in 5th place. Beautiful run coming to an end. 5th place finish.
He's been doing good.
That'll give AD a prize of $12,140, and just like that, we are down to 4 players. Only 4 remain of 1,014 entries here. The even bigger one.
That's right, that you said it was.
Texas Card House
Seems like
Dallas.
Jay's level.
It is.
Players are guaranteed now 16,000, not 42,000.
Turn it around so you can read it.
Nice.
There you go. So
Oh, well, that's okay, too.
the Rockstar Tournament Director
The camera's going to face all of this.
It's very pretty.
now taking the trophy and facing the 4 players that sit
Whatever.
on the left side of the table, seats 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Raise 575.
So they get a good look at that even bigger trophy for the even bigger one tournament. Ronnie in that 3 seat, still short, but has laddered all the way up to a final 4 finish at least.
I'll be selling copies and all.
Are the pages blank or scratches?
Scratch and sniff.
I like the water by
There's a good look at that
watercolor
tournament
by number.
trophy.
Oh, I
Even
like
bigger
that.
one, 250,000. Champion. Be a pretty cool trophy to have on your mantle.
Or not.
Be pretty cool prize payout as well. Tonight's top prize, 40,000 smackaroos.
I had one good one. Yeah.
Ronnie under the gun with ace jack. Hits Rip City. He'll take it down.
He'd like for you to.
I know.
Mr. Bill in the chat. Good to see you, buddy. What's up? Looks like he's rooting for Dory tonight as well. A lot of Dory fans in the chat. Oh, she's been a popular player here at Texas Card House Dallas and Las Colinas. For several years, we all have come to know Miss Dory. 4 players remaining here, so now
Price, $5.75.
1.5.
Now, of course, the cutoff goes first. So Quad J raises it from the button with King Jack. Sean has ace jack in the small blind. He will 3-bet. 3-bets it up to 1.5. Quad J makes the call, wants to see a flop from the button. 4-4-9, 2 spades. Both Broadway holdings have missed. Sean holding the best of it here.
1.725.
Leads out for about 1.7 million.
I don't know how much you like 6'4" or something. But you have that.
He probably had 6'4". Right when
That's
he-
twice I lost to
Right when he needed.
Not 6-4, it was a real one. Sean and Quad J holding down the chip leads here. Quad J 9.6, Sean nearly 12 million now. Not wanting to mix it up too much, but both seeing flops there with Broadway holdings.
This is strange. This is odd.
Sean calls from the button with
I don't
Queen
feel
8
good
off.
about it.
That perhaps slows down Ronnie as he just calls. Dory will check. We'll go to a flop. All hearts, 9-6 deuce.
$800.
Sean holding the only heart amongst our players here. That'll be enough to continuation bet from the button and takes it down.
On second look.
Yeah, you might see Sean start leaning on these pots just a bit as he has the chip lead. Eight deuce suited, not quite in his range. But this one will fold around and Quad J gets a walk. Rags everywhere.
So generous and kind. Today.
It's already a great birthday.
I know.
There's a look at those player stacks. Ronnie at 2.2 million.
Be over in about 12 minutes.
Sitting around 9x there, under the gun. 4-5 off, not going to be good enough. Quad J, small blind, king deuce off. Call. Sean checks his option. 7-9 deuce. That deuce holding a lot of equity here. King on the river, that'll give Quad J 2 pair. Sean has no pair. Easy schmeezy. Quad will take it down.
Wine versus wine against you. Hasn't happened since, I don't know when, yesterday at some point maybe?
You still owe me that, the story
I
about
forgot about it, yeah.
Huh?
Eli did a big hand to me yesterday, and I told him when one of us busted out.
So
I'd
with
tell
that
him.
pot, Quad J now over 10 million. Sean at 12.5 million.
Happened yet, so.
Significant chip leader over the other two. Dory at 4 million. Dory wanting to put a little pressure on Ronnie here, and Ronnie's big blind. Dory has queen 9 off.
That works.
And it works.
I'm okay with it.
I saw that queen. I said, give me another queen. Nope.
Absolutely. Central pot there to pick up blinds and antes for Dory, and also to keep Ronnie short. Doesn't allow him to see that free flop in his big blind. Good time to do it there, as the button and small blind had some raggy holding, so he might have got a walk otherwise. King 10 for Quad J. That's worth a raise. Ronnie, he's suited, 10-7. Doesn't want to mess with it. Dory will make the call. Defending from the big blind with Jack 8. King Queen 8 to flop. Quad J, top pair. Does Dory want to mess with bottom pair?
Hey.
She does. She will make the call. Her stack approaching 3 million now. Getting interesting. All in. Yeah, I was wondering if Quad J was going to pick up on this. Actually may help Dory there. Value Town would have been bad timing for Dory, as of course Ronnie is getting awful short to her right. Down to 4 players here. Hand 79, the even bigger one, Texas Card House Dallas. Reunion Tower, right in the middle of that gorgeous table. John raises it up under the gun in the cutoff, 10-8 of hearts. Big blind has king queen off. We'll see a flop. Queen 5-7. No problem for Quad J, landing top pair. Not a lot going on there for Sean's holdings, and Quad J able to bet the turn. Sean doesn't want to mess with it. Nice job there by Sean. Able to put a little pressure on the other three with just a small raising. Board kind of whiffs out on him, no problem. Going to the next one. Folding his holdings to a far more superior hand, no problem.
Call.
Sure.
Sean connects with this flop, and he will bet out. Sean in a position now where he can basically bet any time he connects with the flop in any way. If these players are going to allow him to see flops, that's kind of when he will be able to put some pressure on them.
Excellent.
Also doing a good job of putting in some
I'm all in.
Men clicks pre.
Everyone's
Dory has a mystery hand, and she's all in for 2.9 million.
all in.
The mystery hand is ace 7 off. Under the gun with ace 7 off.
Dory.
Knowing that Ronnie's in the big blind, but Ronnie has a hand this time.
Oh man, I just have an ace.
She says, "Oh man," she knows it.
Yeah, but still.
Yep. Great spot there to go all in for Dory. Just unfortunate that the big blind short stack has ace jack, but he will be at risk. Ronnie needing to dodge a 7 or running diamonds here. 8 of diamonds on the turn. A lot of outs for Dory. 4 of spades.
Turned a bunch of outs.
No help. Ronnie dodges the world. Ace jack holds.
2-9.
No, 1.9.
So Ronnie will get the double up here.
1, and this is 8, 9.
All right.
And I believe that will leave Dory pretty short.
Yeah, I did turn the world.
When I saw it, I said, oh God, because I said, she has ace king, and I'm going to call it ace king.
Yeah, it's four-handed.
So still 1.5 million for Dory, but bad news is she's in the big blind here, so 2 blinds automatically in the pot for her. And that's 500,000. Woo. Ronnie's all in with King Jack. Dory makes the call. She may have not even looked just yet. But
Just have to take all the rest of it, Ron.
He said all in.
let's see what we got. So Ronnie's King Jack in the lead here. Dory has Queen 4 off. She does have the only club. Deuce 5-6 picks up a gutter.
Yes.
3 ball on the turn.
No 3 in my head.
We go to gutter ball town for the Queen 4, and Dory survives.
Count out the chips just to be polite.
Hey.
No 3.
It came.
Dory.
It came. I'm trying to be sticky. We'll see.
Trying to be
See if it
sticky
works
there
for
in the 4C.
Expensive was
$6,000.
The lovely Mao Pal in the chat.
Could be.
Wishing
really
she was
wasn't.
good at poker.
Yeah. Well.
Agreed. TCH live crew wishing we were good at poker, but you want to see the TCH crew mix it up. Tomorrow night will be the night. Dory's all in again. This time she's got Jack 10 suited. Quad J makes the call with 7-8 suited. So a slight advantage here for Dory. Let's see if she can hold. Trying to be sticky. 7 in the window, 7-9-4.
Get a second pair.
Okay. Jack 10 or 8 for Dory. 3 of clubs on the river. No help for Dory. Out flop by the 7-8.
Thank you.
Quad J, the birthday boy, does get the elimination. And that will do it for the chat's favorite, Miss Dory. Great run for Dory. She finishes in 4th place with a juicy prize package of $16,000. Congratulations to her on her awesome run. Look forward to seeing her again very, very soon. 16,000 for Dory, and just like that, we are down to 3 players. Ronnie surviving yet another knockout. Good game, Dory, indeed.
600.
All right, we're back to action in hand 84. So now that we're down to 3 players, here's a look at those payouts. Guaranteed prize of $22,000. Real money up top now. $22,000, $30,000, and $42,000 left to play for. And a big, beautiful, even bigger one, tournament trophy, as you can see there on the TCH table. All right, we're three-handed, and Sean has pocket nines.
650.
Sean raises it up, takes it down. No resistance from the other two. Button goes first now, three-handed. Ronnie sitting with 1.4 million. Amazing run of bottom feeding over there, just navigating this entire final table. I'm not sure that he's been over 4 million, and he's not been over 3 million long, probably. But hanging around. Now Ronnie's all in. King 10 off suit. Quad J has King 5 off suit.
Like 3.2. Fold.
Quad J finds a fold there, and good time to find a fold because King 5 was kind of in trouble there, facing the all in from Ronnie on his King 10.
Even though the cards
I was rooting for you to call him.
Even though the cards show that you did a good fold, I'm going to tell you it was a bad fold.
Yeah. The 5 was coming.
We're down to 3 players. We are 86 hands into this final table, the even bigger one coming at you from Texas Card House, Dallas. There's a good look at our player stacks. Quad J now with the chip lead, just passing the chip stack of Sean. So all the chips are in the 1 and 2 seat. Ronnie there in the 3 seat. He's a hanging on.
Raise 650.
All right, Quad J will raise it up here from the small blind. Sean will make the call from the big blind. The big stack's going at it. Jack 7 of diamonds versus 3s. We get a diamond flop. Ace out there as well.
800.
Pretty juicy bet here from Sean, 800,000. About half pot.
Raise.
Quad J will check raise with his flush draw. Ace on the board as well. That should scare Sean. And Sean does find the laydown here. So really here, while the big stacks are next to each other, that's really benefited Quad J a little bit, as he's been able to navigate some chips from Sean, while also building up from the players that have been eliminated as well.
Raise the 6.
600,000 to go here. Button raises it up, takes down blinds and antes. That was Ronnie's big blind there. Essential for him, as he had 500,000 in that pot to start with. So Ronnie now down to 1.4 million. Suited Jack 3 for Sean. Ronnie has ace Jack and a small blind. He's all in. No resistance from the big blind. He'll take it down. Got his 500,000 back.
7-3 off that time. 7-3 off that time.
3 didn't have a ring around it.
And neither did the 7.
Hand number 90 of tonight's final table. Dina and Mary are 2 dealers tonight, cranking these hands out for us. Battle of the big stacks in the blinds again. Big blind for Sean. He's got some rags, 8 deuce. King 5-6 our flop. 8 on the turn, but that's 2 hearts. So Sean lands a pair. Quad J a flush draw. Queen will do it for him as well.
8.
Missed.
4 spades is indeed a miss, and Sean will win with the showdown.
Can't have, they're ranking your hands. Even though 8 is higher, 6 fours. King. King of the junk hands.
All right, chip leader on the button. That's quad J. 7-8 offsuit. Folds it. He's in the muck. Sean has 10-5 off. Will complete from the small blind. Ronnie a suited ace 3 and a check.
6 4 out of raise.
6, 8, 10, 2 diamonds. Sean has top pair. Ronnie has a flush draw and king of diamonds on the turn. That's a nuts for Ronnie. Sean now betting out 600,000.
No diamond, I guess.
Ronnie holding the nut hand will make the call.
Come on, call. Diamond? Yep.
All in C2, C3 call.
And we make it to the river, the 10 of clubs, a nasty river for Sean as he is forced to pay off whatever Ronnie has, hoping he could get the knockout, but to no avail here because Ronnie's got the flush. And Ronnie picks up a well needed and deserved pot. 3.5 million in that one. Full double up. That's right. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, Texas Card House Dallas, the Tuesday night cash game. This week, it will be a 1-2-5 round of each. They'll probably play some 7 deuce, probably play some bomb pots, and it's going to be an employee Halloween stream. Costume required, action required. It will be a good one to watch. And I understand, if you're an employee of TCH out there, that one seat has opened up already. So, contact Malpal, get a hold of her. You know who she is. If you want to be on the TCH employee stream tomorrow night, costume up. Sean has pocket 7s here on a deuce-deuce-5 flop. That's a pretty friendly spot. He will take it down.
You only have one.
And of course, the employee streams are usually highly entertaining. Not the standard professional play that we see on Tuesday nights, usually from this stream, but it will be a little more donkey oriented. Just to put it nicely. Or accurately, whatever you want to call it. All right, Quad J has a 7. Sean has a suited Canuter, 5-4 at clubs. 8, 9, Jack. 7 would be interesting. All right, Quad J's ace still holding. Ace on the river. That'll help. Quad J wins without even a showdown.
I just need my go-go gadget on.
Sean just throws 5-4 into the muck. Let's go to the next one. There's a look at those player stacks. 3.4 now for Ronnie. Sean's still over 10 million. All right, Ronnie, pocket deuces. Sean has pocket 10s. 4, 5, 6 to flop, all spades. Ronnie holding the only spade and turns a set. deuce here on the turn. 4-liner out there for a straight, 3 spades. Little messy. Nice turn nonetheless. 9 of hearts on the river.
Oh.
This river goes check, check.
I was afraid you had 3 or something.
Board just a little bit too ugly for anybody to go after it.
When I saw that flop, I said 2 or 3 in the turn, please. Actually, I wanted to 3 of spades.
Ronnie hanging around, picks up another 1 million. 1.1 actually. There's Malpow in the chat right there reminding us that a seat is open for tomorrow's stream. So I know a lot of the employees check out these streams. So if you're out there listening, come join us. Dina is playing. Our first dealer tonight. She'll be in the stream tomorrow night. Splashing some chippies around. I will be here in the booth. I may get to deal a little bit tomorrow night as well, so it's just going to be a Halloween party here from Texas Card House, Dallas. Here, Ronnie, chopping away. He's chipping away. He's chipping up over there now. I believe he might be at his high point of the final table. Amazing run over there for him. Yeah, he's over 4 million now. If he's been over if he was over 4 million earlier, it wasn't by much. And it wasn't for very long, so he has had to navigate with not very many blinds, and lo and behold, finds himself here in 3-handed action for heaps of Benjamins.
It's moving on the TV on the wall. It's just not moving on my head.
Raise.
Raise the 6.
So you don't see ICM chop, that is? It's up to you.
To be honest with you, I'm going to play.
That's good.
I mean, it's really.
The nasty C word has been mentioned there,
Well, he's going to get more.
but shot down, so we will play on. Sean's got pocket 5s and the button. Blinds have gone up again, 150,000, 300,000 now. 300,000 big blind and a 300,000 ante. So that's some pretty good juice coming off your stack every lap of the button. 9, 9, 10, the flop. Pardon me, 9, 10, 10, the flop. Definitely a difference there. It's Quad J holding a 9. But the 9 does flop the best of it. 3 of hearts the turn. Completes flush draw. Check, check. We'll go to showdown here. The 9 will beat pocket 5s. As good as the run was for Sean early in this final table, not finding any traction here late, as Quad J is making the hands against Sean, and it's had quite the impact. Quad J now up 17.8 million. Sean was nearly 8 million in his stack. Ronnie still hanging in there at 3.5 million. He's got the button this hand. Ronnie has the button and an ace, 7 off.
7.
Raise the 7.
He'll make it 700,000 to go. Quad J, ace 10 offsuit. Three bet here from Quad J.
1.7.
He'll raise it up to 1.7. Sean folds, hoping hoping he can ladder up here in this hand by sitting out. Ace 5-6 to flop. Both players landing the ace. And it goes check, check. Both players trying to out-trick themselves. All right, Quad J bets 1.5 million here on the turn. Nice small bet, and Ronnie finds the fold. Pretty friendly flop there for ace-7 on the button, but correctly makes the laydown. Is that a tattoo of a classic rock radio station of the 70s and 80s? I have no idea. I will have to take your word for it, Reggie West. All right, Quad has ace deuce this time. He's on the button. He'll raise it up to 700. Sean will make the call. Ronnie has ace 4 offsuit in the big blind. He'll make the call as well. See if we can get a fun flop here. Ace deuce 6. Definitely some entertainment here. Ronnie will land top pair, but Quad J has 2 pair with his ace deuce. Ronnie keeps landing with an ace. Oh my gosh, we have counterfeit city. Counterfeit city for Quad Jack. A 6 on the turn. Right now, the 4 kicker of Ronnie is in play, but Ronnie's all in for 800,000. This pot balloons up to 4 million now. Quad J holding ace deuce, knowing he's been counterfeited on his 2 pair. Still a pretty strong holding here for 3 players.
I got counterfeited.
Not many kickers ace 4 can beat, but Quad J is holding one of them. So a lot of opportunities here. Anything above
7.
a 4.
Anything bigger than a 4. There we are.
And it's an ace. So that double pairs the board. Both players now holding a full house. Chop-alicious.
Ooh, I guess I need that 6.
98 KZEW. Rock station of the 70s and 80s. Okay, okay. A little blast from the past right there from Reggie West in the chat. Love to see it. Ronnie surviving yet another showdown there. Had to chop this one, but he's still kicking. And
I had a queen, but
still chipping up just a bit.
It looked so ugly. I just couldn't. Just couldn't.
234 viewers across all streams right now. Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Y'all the real MVPs. Make sure you're smashing like, clicking subscribe. And Reggie says they finished 77th in this tournament. Nice run, Reggie. All right, Sean has ripped it here. Quad J raised it up with ace 10 offsuit. Sean's all in with big slick. Let's go. So the big stacks are hooking it up here, and Ronnie's loving every moment of it. Ace king versus ace 10. Deuce, 8-4, 2 clubs. Sean is at risk here. King on the turn. That'll lock it up for Sean. Not at risk anymore. He will double up. So he's going to double up his 6.4 million. Puts him back in the chip lead, somewhere around 13 million range. Ronnie over there just relaxing and chilling, watching these big stacks get after it.
Yeah, final. I was like, oh man, failed twice here.
Woo!
Raise to 7.
All right, quad jack this time with queen jack. Rags in the blinds, he'll take it down.
King on the turn. And you got happy. That's what I'd be yelling in my head.
So let's take a look at those player stacks. And Quad J still has 15 million in his stack. Goodness gracious. I thought Sean would have took the chip lead there, but still a little short. Quad J still in the lead, 15 million to 12 million.
750.
750.
Sean able to raise it up here from the button. Suited king 8, taking down the blinds and antes. Got him a little. He's got enough chips now to apply some pressure again.
Yeah. You played heads up. You got 6 to 150. Where's this going? I'm just going to try to get even. I didn't stress it.
We're down to the final 3. The even bigger tournament from Texas Card House Dallas. $300 buy-in. These players playing for a $40,000 top prize tonight.
You want to call?
Is it a chalked up?
Ronnie calling from the button with 10-9 off.
The first ring and the second ring.
A limp and a complete from the small blind. Sean's got kings in the big blind.
Sam's going to do something.
900.
With the limp from the button, Sean put a little extra heat on that one. Goes full 3x. 900,000 to go and finds no customers there.
Raise to 7.
Jack 10 on the button, raises up 700,000. Sean with a suited queen 8. Big blind in the muck. Ace 9, 2 hearts. Jack of diamonds on the turn. Connects for quad J.
7.
Quad J will bet the turn there and take it down.
Still confuses me, sorry.
On the button.
Yeah,
That used to be the first one. All in.
Ronnie finds a spot to rip it. Ace 10 of clubs. No resistance. He takes down a couple big blinds there. It's always fun to see these players on Monday night of these multi-day tournaments.
And
excited to play for this prize pool, but yet tired, mentally exhausted as they've been making decisions now for a few days. Outlasting 1,014 entries down to the final 3. Queen 8-4, rainbows the flop. Jack of diamonds on the turn. Quad J has ace jack. Sean has queen 3. Sean with the best of it here with his queen. Scary river here. It's a little bit of a 4-liner as a 9 makes a straight. Sean able to bet for value, gets the call, and a winner. Picks up a little over $2 million profit in that pot. All right, Quad J lays down this button. Keeps getting those middling connectors offsuit on the button. He's done a good job staying away from those. Queen 9-10, 2 hearts. Sean finds a spot to bet the turn here and take it down. Gets rid of the better hand behind him. Ronnie playing his ace-4 offsuit very passively there. Throws it into the muck. Ronnie's dwindled down a bit. He's now down to 1.7 million. And he has 8-3 off in the small blind, so that's not going to help.
Is coming. It goes off in a distance.
So you hear voices too? Mine don't say stuff like that. Mine says different stuff.
Yeah, I just walked around a little bit out in the Texas Card House Dallas poker room. There was still 11 cash games going on a Monday night. Chips are flying. Finishing up the green chip bounty tournament out there. Just another boring Monday night with 11 cash games popping. We're now over 3 hours into this final table, 3 players remaining. Quad J with the best of this flop, his 8 bets and takes it down. We go, Quad J and Sean now. Very similar in stacks, 14.1 and 14.9 million. Ronnie bleeding out over there, down to 1.5. He's in the big blind here. That's 600,000 of his chips in the pot right away. Quad has queen deuce suited. Just calls there. I'd like to see a little. It's a good hand to put a little pressure on that big blind there, but.
Deuce.
Man, I can't beat your deuce.
I was about to say when the flop came out, I was going to say, there's no
Oh,
deuce.
well, that makes more sense. Sean's hand was not queen deuce suited. It was a jack 5 offsuit.
I'm thinking
Even jack 5 offsuit, I would like to see either min click that up, don't let him see that free flop, or just fold, keep him short.
Is this thing on? No, they were good challengers,
but no problem here as Ronnie picks up the small pot, chips up just a bit. Now he's back in the small blind with some rags again, and he will lay him down.
Queen 6, man, flop again, all 6s.
Right.
It's all over the front.
All over but the front.
So we're still three-handed here. We've been three-handed for a hot minute. Ronnie hanging in there, 1.7 million. Big blind 300,000 with a big blind Annie of 300,000.
Thank you. Almost went off my hand. Got so excited. This is my rush. Oh, I guess I'll go first.
Ronnie on the button. Jack 7 of spades. And he has min clicked it. Inviting anyone to come in that would like to.
Exactly what you wanted. Be careful what you ask for.
So the pot is alive and well here. Ace of clubs. 7-3 of diamonds on the flop. Ronnie connects with middle pair. And oh man, he's actually in a great spot here as he will get called by Quad J with the 7-8. We go check, check. 3.7 million in this pot.
Me too.
With a jack.
Ah, damn it.
Jack plays.
Ronnie's going to pick up 2.3 million here.
I was doing the top like I'm gonna raise his hand, and I thought it was
Limit poker works to perfection for Ronnie right there.
I guess I'm playing this
He
hand.
picks up
So I can't stop the charade now.
more than a double up. Ooh. Goes from 1.7 to 5.5, just like that. These blinds pretty big right now for these stacks. Finds a little min click strategy there, and it plays out to perfection.
$700.
There we go. 6 high, putting the pressure on that big blind now. Nice job there by Sean. No wiggle room for Ronnie. He shows his hand and throws it in the muck.
Can I get some blue? That way.
Last V, if you want to know what to fill up.
7.
7.
Oh.
700,000 to go from the button. King 4 suited. Big blind will defend with King 6 offsuit, and my, what a flop. King 6 lands 2 pair, King 4 top pair, and a flush draw. Could see some fireworks here. Quad J leads out on the turn. Just a call. The river, red and bricky. 2 pair will take it down. The big stacks find a way to not hook it up right there. An ICM chill pot, if you will. Could have got nasty there. They're trying to fight off Ronnie. Ronnie hanging around over there. He's got 3 million or so. 4.7, pardon me. 4.7 million for Ronnie. He's got the button. King 3 off. Ronnie really trying to apply pressure here from his buttons. With not much of a chip stack, but it's working out so far. Quad J folds. Sean makes the call. Ace 5 off. Ace on the flop. Sean checks. Gets a bet from Ronnie. Eight of spades here on the turn. Goes check, check. There we go. Sean is all in with his ace. Ronnie can do nothing but fold, but big pot there for the chip leaders as Ronnie dwindles down to now he should be around 3 million or so, 10 blinds. There you go. There's a look at it. 3.05 million to be exact. Yeah, Lego Ronnie small blind is working. And it also is working that Sean keeps getting some rags in his small blind to help out with Ronnie's big blind.
700.
There we go. Nice pressure there from Sean. Ace 3-6 flop, able to lead out. Takes it down. Ronnie in the muck. Sean with an ace and a button. He raises it up. And Ronnie is all in with pocket sevens. Sean will ask for a count here. And man, ace 7 in the big blind just went insta-muck right there.
Good answer, good answer. Good call. No, I got back kicker.
All right. Ace with a bad kicker versus pocket sevens. Ronnie's going to be at risk with his sevens.
450, right?
Red 7.
Queen, queen, 5. 9. Now he could get counterfeited here. Ace on the river. Had to wait for it, but that spicy enchilada on the river will knock out Ronnie, and Ronnie will finish in 3rd place. What a sweet run from Ronnie. What a great job of like bottom feeding his way through this final table and laddering up all the way to a 3rd place finish. That's worth $22,000. Great job, Ronnie. Of course, we love seeing Ronnie around TCH Dallas. We'll see him again very soon as he collects a nice prize for his run in this one. He's been eliminated in 3rd place. GG's. Good game, Ronnie. Now we're heads up.
7.
Button's a small blind. Button goes first.
I'm sorry.
Get another look at those payouts now that we're heads up.
Now you're small blind.
2nd place is 30 grand. Top prize 42,000.
Yeah.
So these players now guaranteed a $30K payout from a $300 buy-in. Of course, this event happening monthly, the best monthly tournament in all the land, Texas Card House, Dallas. Just for $300, you can jump in this tournament. You too could win a prize of $40,000 or more. And we're seeing some action here on this flop.
1.2.
As Sean is betting his button with Queen 4 high card. Get an ace of diamonds here on the turn. Completes a flush draw, and he's able to take it down.
I'm just so confused.
Still nearly 230 viewers watching us battle out
500.
a finish to this, the even bigger one. We're heads up here between Quad J, the birthday man, a nice birthday present for him today, finishing a top 2 finish here at the even bigger one. Guaranteed a prize of 30 grand. That's a pretty cool birthday. Quad J versus Sean. We're heads up.
700.
700,000. And a 3-bet here from Quad J. King 10 suited. Sean reaching for chips, and they ask him to rescan. And he makes the call. So, King 10 versus King Jack. To the flop we go. 8, 3, 4, 2 diamonds. A hot mess here. Quad J leads out, diamond flush draw. King here on the diamond on the turn. 9 of diamonds. Completing a flush for Quad J, and Sean goes all in from the button. He has the jack of diamonds, but it's no good as Quad J holding the king and 10 of diamonds. Sean drawing dead here with the all in. Ugh. 10 of hearts on the river, and that'll do it for this hand. We will count out the chips. Quad J here, a massive swing in chips here. If it's not all of it, it is most of it. Yeah, nice check there from Quad J, and Sean holding that jack of diamonds. Just enough to entice the massive all-in. Snap call by Quad J. And there we go. After the accounting, Sean does still have a few chips remaining.
Thanks.
More than a few. He's still going to have 7 million over there. I see a lot of blue chips over there. Seems like...
Call.
All right, so we're wasting no time now. We are all in. Quad has slight lead in equity with King 3 offsuit. Sean has Queen 8 of diamonds. Sean going to be at risk here. Jack, deuce, deuce. No help for the Queen 8. 7 on the turn. Queen or 8 only for Sean. Jack of clubs, and that'll do it as Quad J, King 3 offsuit will take it down, and that is a tournament winner, folks. Great run by both these players. Sean played excellent throughout this final table. Big showing early. Quad J finishing very strong after holding his own early as well. And these two players coming out to a very nice finish. Sean will finish with $30,000. And Quad J, the birthday boy, our champion tonight, first place finish of $42,000. A shout out and thank you for all the viewers out there in streaming land on Kick, on YouTube. Thank you for joining us here on TCH Live. That is a picture of our winner.
It's close
King
enough,
3
but I like
offsuit, going to take it down for Quad J.
I'm gonna grab a coin too.
An excellent prize for the birthday boy. Don't forget, tomorrow night, join us for the employee stream, the annual Halloween employee stream. Costume required. Mass chaos everywhere. It's going to be 1, 2, 5 round of each. Pot limit Omaha and Hold'em. And it will definitely be entertaining. That's tomorrow night, Tuesday night, here on TCH Live, coming at you from Texas Card House, Dallas. So that'll do it for tonight's tournament. There's a look at our winner, the trophy, and the winning hand. Congratulations, Quad J. I'm RJ Dupree signing off. We'll see you next time. Good night, TCH.
We got those in to get the all tournament champions this year.
It's already done. Donovan did it. Thank you.
1, 2, 3. All right. I'm gonna move that table in the back. I'll move it over this way because it kind of distracts